welcome to episode 8 for a Fistful of Thrones. When we last left off, the party had just made a colossal mess for themselves trying to negotiate with the Felonid Council of Earthhome on the planet of Ramian. It's not going well. It's not. Iskander has been accused of heresy by the council. Ramirez has been labeled a witch for the third time since arriving on this planet.
Like the 100th time in my entire lifespan.
Vanessa has discovered a strange mystery somewhere else in the facility, with a lot of the Felonids being laid out apparently comatose in a warded room.
And I haven't fucked up yet, too. Which is nice.
Astounding.
Yeah, considering my past record of characters.
This is where you end up getting Vanessa killed.
And we shall return to that moment.
I hope not of me getting killed. So I just imagine all these cats meowing at you guys. Wow, wow, wow. Getting meowed at by a bunch of cats.
Well, Dan has correctly guessed how they manifest psychic scream, but
Oh
man. No, you ever heard a cat like meow, like real? Some of those meows.
We both know that they do that fucking like loud cat screech hiss for psychic scream.
It's like a yowl. Anyways, so we're back with Lord Captain and friends.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Tempers are flaring, and Iskander, the last thing you were told was take your witch and get the fuck out.
I believe the other person that wasn't a witch was trying to make a point. I'm gonna let them do it.
Also, your court cat.
Now this is gonna go terribly. Brian is actually going to try is going to take a few steps forward if they don't immediately stop her.
You're allowed to step forward as far as the Felonids are concerned.
Hey. Fuck this now. Council of Seers. Yeah, Council of Seers. May I?
And you've cut out there for me.
Fuck you, pets internet provider! Council of Seers and may I?
My assumption is, may I make a point?
Ship deal. Like, please, Ramirez. But no, yeah, so asking the Seer Council if I may.
They kind of look amongst each other, then look to you. Speak quickly.
We are Skyfuck. We are fuck tribe. We're human. Each of us is an emissary from the greater Imperium of Man. Our Imperator's Imperium, his vision for humanity and our dominion of this galaxy at our birthright. Towards what you can only assume is the direction of the exit. Tell me, why do you live in Earthhome? Why do you not live out there? And then before actually giving a chance to answer, it's because it's terrible, dark, and filled with everything you know and love. The greater Imperium is barely any. We're surrounded on all sides by the traitors, the mutant, and the
That got sorted, so I'll try that bit one more time. Ending at Xenos is what the last thing I quickly
I
read.
report.
I don't know. I was really excited because it was going places.
Yeah, it was.
Araby imply the stars in great ships, guided by his light, sent out into the into darker corners of this galaxy where the enemies of man fester and plot and scheme on. Each one of us is a vengeful sword with which to cut out their heart. Then, gesture to the armsmen. Men and women, the boots on the ground.
And you're
Extend that towards the more so there, but yeah, point towards Iskander, just the Dragon Slayer, the Lord Captain, is an anointing servant of our Emperor, of the Imperator himself, a rogue trader, set out into those very same darkened, sent to find the lost and dislocated tribes of man, to bring them back to the tribesmen who have means, or by kinks the metal legs together, those of a darker and back into the fold. He has the sanctic and holy duty given unto him by the High Lords of Terror. Those are second only to our Imperator. Then we have Ramirez, the Sky Witches. He is no witch. He is an astropath, a sanctioned by the black ships as a child and brought to Holy Terra, put through rigorous trials to make him a beat. Oh. Thank you, Ramirez.
Oh, she's talking about me now.
But anyways, brought take the windows of the sails. Yeah, brought back to Holy Terra and put through rigorous in order to become something more. To be similar to you, it's pointing towards the council. He was brought before our Emperor, gazed upon the very soul, the very essence. And what did our divine grace do? He purged him of all his unworthiness. He purged him of all the to connect to the larger astropathic choir and bring humanity together as a whole, to extend his light further. We are emissaries of the Imperium. No, we are emissaries of divine grace.
And God damn it.
Oh, where'd I cut out?
Emissaries of the Imperium.
Okay. Yeah. Emissaries of the Imperium. Nay, emissaries of the Imperator. and we represent and disagree with fact. And if you truly are loyal to the Imperator, if you truly believe in his grand design, then there is no discussion here, no debate. We, with human blood coursing through our veins and human hearts beating strongly in our chests. So come then, and extending her arms as more a symbol or as more a gesture than anything, and return to the fold.
Moriana, give me a fellowship test with a +20.
Here's where it all falls apart.
8 points.
That 8 point.
Absolutely. Oh, please,
No,
nice.
you rolled it as Pat.
Why?
You rolled it as Pat.
Please. No,
you rolled it as
help.
Pat. You rolled it as Moriana.
I don't believe Shane's gonna roll with that.
To be fair, he's rolled with it before.
I will be a forgiving God and allow you this one chance to change your name to Moriana and then roll it again.
And there it is.
See, look, when you're in character, it worked.
From a 95 to a 2. Oh.
Moriana, you get this impassioned speech, and you see several of the elders. You see their faces start to soften a bit, but the oldest of them, the one in the center, is still looking hard-eyed at you. You claim the Emperor wants you to expand, to bring his light to places he has cast his gaze away from. You say that he, pointing at Ramirez, is not a witch, that the Emperor has made him pure. The Emperor burned his eyes away for the blasphemy of attempting to look upon holiness itself. The Emperor swatted our ancestors' ships from the sky for daring to travel beyond his Imperium. And all those who try to go to Terra, points again to Ramirez, become him or worse. And now you expect us to believe that all we have seen, the Emperor's will has changed. That he desires expansion. That he desires his light brought to places he has closed his eyes to.
Yeah, I'd like to roll scrutiny on that line there. Of become like him or worse.
Is he lying?
I want to see how much he actually knows about what happens on Terra.
I have a way to dismantle this entire argument in 3.
I know, but I want to.
Please roll that scrutiny first.
Yeah, I'm just more pissed at being called a witch like constantly.
Michael, with figuring out how those wonderful fate points work, you gonna fate point that?
Hey, yeah, I'm genuinely curious about this.
Do it. Wow.
Hey, even worse. And
Ramirez,
now I get to roll.
Ramirez, just for a split moment, you're thinking you have it, and you're like, no, that can't be it. That's stupid.
Yeah, wow, that's stupid. Nah, there's no way it's that simple. And yeah, if I roll a 9 or higher on that D10, then the fate point is not spent. It is refunded.
No. Okay, just going to look to the eldest among them for one. Just thanks. See if that perks a few.
You cut out halfway
Doesn't
through the
there?
word.
Oh. Saint Sola Macarius.
Shit, he's busting out the S word.
During the Great Scapula, he was one of the greatest generals that the Imperial Guard did stand and reclaim to the traitors. He pushed and pushed and pushed and called that he came across, bringing it back to the Emperor's light. Peter and his lot pulled them out of it. And by the end of it, he went out, there were swords left. He is one of the greatest saints of humanity. This entire galaxy is mankind's birthright. It's been our Emperor's design that we claim it and thrive amongst it into the entire galaxy and force out every other race that willingly submit.
You see the elders, all but the eldest, are sorting their features have softened, and he glances to them as you finish speaking, and each of them gives him a short nod. And he grimaces like he just ate them, like he just bit into the most sour thing you can imagine. Then huffs. The rest of the council may debate to make the Far tribe. May debate if your words hold any value. Shakes his head. My resignation is done. If you would lead our people into the wrath of the Emperor, know that their fate is on your shoulders.
The council has spoken.
And he...
For that amazing speech that won us the day, I throw a frag grenade at the council.
Thank you.
I don't even have a grenade.
The eldest counselor turns and simply walks away into the shadows of the room, and somewhere near the very back wall, where the aquila is lit up above, you hear the hiss of one of the doors opening, and then it hiss again as it closes.
And then we hear a bolt round.
No, but there is a great shuffling as the council repositions itself. The new oldest elder.
I'm the oldest now.
Yeah, the new oldest elder taking the center seat, and the one that vacates the leftmost seat pats it before moving over to the next one, and the young white lion approaches and takes it.
The system of government is so fascinating. I still don't know how it works.
Sitting further away from the middle is a big punishment for you guys, isn't it?
Hmm?
Just saying on your comment, just sitting further from the middle is a big punishment for you guys, isn't it?
Huh. This system of government is very odd. I don't like it. It's not in character. In character, Ramirez just turns around and leaves the room.
Finally.
But yes.
We're out of point.
And you're going to robot hell again, Patrick.
He's been there.
Iskander, do you want me to...
Okay, I heard Iskander, and are you what?
I heard Iskander, do you want me to?
I didn't hear the question.
Go with Ramirez.
Yes, go with Ramirez. Yeah, go with Ramirez.
She's going to very nobly walk out of the room, and when she gets out, just, I hate giving speeches.
I don't see why. You're very good at it.
I might be bad, but
Could not quite hear what you said.
I'd be good at it, but I don't know. Something about long.
Oh.
We really need to have Patrick play Tech Priest with a faulty voice box.
Backup
Motherfucker, I'm trying to be somber. I don't need to be smiling right now.
Sorry. That was pretty funny.
That was good.
Although, the moment we had him do so, his internet connection would probably pick it back up.
Good. Anyways.
Yes, I'm rather impressed by your speech and your saving that entire situation. I'm not a very personable man in general. The gas mask should have given you that implication. I just don't like hearing people throw the word heretic at my captain.
I was going to say, I agree the Emperor's work.
Repeat, I heard Emperor's word.
Oh, for the love... Why did it stay okay for the... Well, sort of stay okay for the speech, and now it's just dying?
Well, you know, I heard that entire complaint, so...
Because it knew the speech needed to happen, but continue.
Fair enough. But no, I agree with that sentiment. I didn't exactly appreciate the word heresy being thrown at our captain when he was doing the Emperor's work.
Yes, but that doesn't quite excuse my brashness and my temper with them. I've never been cool-headed enough for politics. I'm quite expecting politics on a death world, to be honest.
You'll find politics wherever you go. It's oddly enough a natural staple of life. Or at least, station.
I just needed to be out of that room. I think you're better off by the Lord Captain keeping him safe. I'm awaiting word from my choir on the status of the navigator.
She dead.
Well, unfortunately, I suppose I should be keeping you company.
Ah. Of course. Well, I'll be sure at least somebody else will know what happened in the unlikely scenario that a random orc sniper appears out of nowhere and takes me out as soon as I hear the information.
Boy, he knows. Skedaddle.
But yes, I've asked my choir, my second, to see if the Master of Etherics can scan any sort of useful herbs and plants from this planet. See if we can do something about making a medicine for the navigator. And then, of course, the searching for a replacement heart.
I mean, if you wing it just right, she could literally have a tiger heart.
That sounds really metal. Not gonna lie.
I mean, this is 40K. I feel as though we need to go for the best, most metal option.
Right, where's that old seer?
That would hardly be an improvement of her current heart.
Yeah, no.
Listen, all we need to do is go back to that room with those scary fucking panther people looking into the warp, drag one of them out, and kill them violently.
Ooh, or we go to the
Avoid the
breeding
chest
hall.
region.
Or we go to the breeding hall. They likely have good, strong hearts.
Them boys got some good hearts.
Regardless.
Listen, we'll figure it out later.
Master with six, then do awareness or scan plan for any of these.
Awareness plus the ship's detection.
God.
It's really hard to use a shipboard auger array to determine what kind of plants are on the planet below. It's a very strange use of it.
Down again.
I mean,
Really, it's not what your destroyer's auger array was meant for. You know, there's plants down there. Identifying them's gonna take a while.
Are they the medicinal kind?
Speaking of looking for things, where's Vanessa?
Speaking of, Vanessa.
Taking a piss, that's why. Wonder what that tiger guy's doing right about now. God damn. Our Emperor, damn. These non-furries take a long time to go to the bathroom.
The smooth skins. What takes them so long?
I am not getting into trouble. All right. So yeah. She goes.
Your head out of the warded room and are in the hallway outside of it.
All right. She continues on looking, making note of the room with the wards. Looking in like the adjacent area. Maybe there's something that she'll be able to uncover that will hint at the purpose of that room.
You're walking for about a minute or two, and then you hear the sound of. It's almost like a cartwheel, or the wheels of a cart, rolling along the floor, and it's coming from around the corner just ahead.
All right. She confidently continues walking till she gets close to the corner, and then kind of leans up against the wall and reaches under her clothing to press a very purplish gem on the very exotic looking belt. And basically just stands there and blends in with the surrounding environment. Essentially, basically. Yeah, and on top of that, I have the chameleon cloak, the synth suit on top of that.
Nice.
But oh no, I don't have concealment trained. I only have an 18. Well, you see, Billy, I add a total of plus 60 to the roll.
Well, you might be immune to Vindicares.
Well, when she finally gets concealment trained, God help the NPC.
Literally, she stands there and just blends into the wall itself.
It's like fucking Predator. It's just.
Vindicare
yeah, except it's more thematic, since it's a Harlequin hollow suit.
Yeah.
You know, it has kind of like a dazzle to it. You know, like sparklers.
It's like a fabulous Predator.
Yes.
Yay!
Just before you go invisible, like small sparklers spark off and just leave a rain of sparks before you go invisible.
She kind of rolls her eyes at that a bit, like.
No. disappears into the cloud of confetti.
I don't know where this came from. I don't even know what this is. Oh, well, I better get back to my task. There's nothing strange going on here.
Nope.
Whose
Nope,
footprints are
nope.
these? Ah, must have been the wind.
Yep, just the wind. Keep moving.
But yeah, no. You're waiting at the corner, invisible now, and after a moment, the the cart rounds the corner, and pushing it is a villain that you recognize from the medical bay. Kira's pushing this cart, and on top of it are just this. It's an array of needles filled with this ugly brownish, just almost soup-like
Ugh.
liquid.
It wasn't the same stuff she put in me, right? Because I
No.
think that stuff was green.
Yeah, that's
All right,
green.
so slightly better. All right.
Yeah, she's.
Is there anyone else with her?
No, it appears to be just her.
All right, she's gonna let her pass, carefully watching her as she goes by, and observing what's on the cart and the fluid itself as best she can.
Yeah, it's this thick, brownish, slightly grayish sludge almost in there. And she gets to the door of the warded room, taps the console, and steps inside with her cart.
Hmm. All right. Once the door closes, she takes one step, sort of unpredatoring, as we say. Does a double check around and heads back towards the room and tries to peek back in.
You wait a few moments just to be safe, then you press the button and the door slides open. And...
Oh, I was just gonna. Well,
Oh yeah, right. You can do that.
yeah.
You can just kitty pry the problem.
Yeah, Kitty Pryde the problem. I just hope it doesn't end up like a Wolverine. But then, kids, I lose an arm.
But yeah, no, you step through all right, and as you step in, you can quickly hide yourself again, and you see.
I just don't have to move.
Yeah. Yeah, you see Kira as she goes to the first bed that has one of the comatose felonids in it, draws one of the needles, preps it, sticks it in their arm, injects the entirety of it, pulls it free, and moves on to the next one.
Does anything happen to the felon that has been injected with this weird liquid?
They twitch softly, but otherwise don't. Their condition doesn't change.
All right. She'll continue to wait close by the door and just watch Kira as she goes along.
Yeah. Kira goes about her business, just in this relatively dark room, just slowly injecting each patient, and when she's finally done, she puts all the needles in a little bio waste container on the cart and begins pushing it back towards the door she entered from.
All right. As she's pushing it back towards the door, uh, Vanessa will peer behind her and what if we get bullshit? Let me double check something real quick before
I
I
fell in the
do.
toilet and wound up here.
Okay, yeah, I could do this. All right. So yeah, she just feels something sharp pointing to her back, and she just hears Vanessa's voice. Don't move or scream.
As a quiet moment passes as she's just silent, holding onto her cart. Is this how Skyafa go about thanking those who heal them?
No, this is how we go about asking questions of ruined off rooms and comatose patients.
They're witch folk. We do this for the safety of the entirety of Earthhome. To exile them would be to risk them forming covens in the jungle. To let them stay awake, risk their ill work here.
Hmm. She doesn't seem too bothered by the answer. Seems fairly legit. As she lets that kind of hang for a moment, she asks, what are the runes on the doorway there? Something's off about them. I've never seen anything like those before.
They
It's
keep the
neither high
spirits in.
gothic. The spirits
Oh
of
shit!
the.
Get the fuck out! Run, bitch!
Oh, you got like that when people watching a horror movie. It's behind you, bitch! It's behind you! Oh damn! Oh damn!
If you could speak,
Oh.
if you could speak to the deceased one last time, what would you say, or what would you tell her? Run, bitch! Run!
Anyways, she then asks, why not just execute them then? If there's so much trouble, why keep them alive?
For most of them, it's not their fault.
And so it's more better to keep them here in this state, if you'd call it even that.
We keep them like this in the hopes that someday we can cure them. Help them.
Hmm.
Many of them were some of our finest warriors, doctors, some of our best. To kill them would be an insult to everything they've done for us. So we keep them here, safe for them and safe for us, until we can find a way to help them.
She doesn't say anything, but Kira feels that sharp edge, not poked up against her. Which, by the way, for people's reference in the audience here, it's just her finger poking into her back.
It's the fucking fingernail.
Yeah, it's a fucking fingernail. And as she
That
just
made the
turns
whole interaction 10
Like,
times better.
we're gonna-
Holy shit.
Yes.
and as she just turns around, there's no one there.
I hope you know, I will have to tell the council about this incident. And then quietly walks out unchallenged, apparently.
And
Yeah,
then she
yeah.
got with an inferno pistol.
Nah, she helped me out. Plus, worst case scenario, we know about the little secret here.
I mean,
I mean, if it's not bad, then what's the downside of it? There's no reason for them to get mad. I can't hear you, Pat. What?
I imagine something along the lines of the downside is that they know you were sneaking around.
Well,
Wait, they're
there's the
telling the
thing,
council.
though.
No,
Didn't
I'm
actually see her.
gonna
She
say-
just heard a voice.
Yeah,
One she
well,
recognized.
One
Guys,
she
and
recognized.
yeah.
If there's proof that she was somewhere else,
And admitted to being Sky.
Which there is proof that she was somewhere else,
But-
because how is she going to phase through the wall?
yeah, I can't face through the wall.
True.
Exactly.
There are the
How did I get from there
But
to there?
there are the arguments. Let's move on.
The thing I was
And-
on about.
Hold on, let Pat say.
No, the thing I was on about was actually just a case of like she lets the council know, and then we go, oh, cool.
Why do we only hear half of these things?
I heard everything except oh, and then it cut out.
I heard oh and then the end, yeah. Oh was like the end of it.
Okay. Let the council know, and then we go. We have a solution for that.
But yeah, Vanessa then quickly returns back to the bathroom.
Go, ghost powers.
Go, gadget ghost powers. Call the black ships.
And then we had the kitty psychers.
Yeah. So yeah, she returns back to the bathroom and finally exits. Looks over to where the guard is.
Kind of nods to you. Stepping up.
She nods back. Hope I didn't keep you waiting too long.
Oh, exceptionally
Had
long.
longer waits.
You're so polite. And so she just gives him like a smile.
Yeah, he pushes off the wall that he was leaning on and just goes to guide you back towards the council chamber.
Yeah. She walks back, just perfectly normal. wondering how things have gone. She's imagining that they're probably still waiting, and she's gonna walk into the room and see them all like asleep or something.
Well, as she's approaching the room, it's like, oh, there she is. There's Vanessa.
Ramirez and
She
Moriarty.
waves.
Where were you?
She's getting into oh.
Why do you assume the worst with her? She's actually very pleasant.
Thank you, Ramirez. I
I'm
was
just-
simply powdering my
A very
nose.
scary gun.
I don't know.
If either of you would like to oppose that deceive check.
I mean, sure.
Sure, guys, you want to try that? Go for it. I dare you. I double fucking dog dare
I mean,
you.
do
Her
they
nose-
have reason to,
Her
though?
nose looks exactly the same as when she left.
Does it?
You know what?
She
This is called for a
covered it.
fate point.
I'm
Nah, I'm not gonna waste a fate point here.
Yeah, that'd be a waste. So I guess I'll just roll. Maybe I'll roll worse than
Yeah.
them.
There's a chance they still see through you. You could f yourself worse than they do.
Ramirez buys.
Moriana knows that your nose looks exactly the same as when you left.
Damn, it's
You know,
because
it's
the
really
woman.
hard to
Of course, the
determine
woman would
how
know.
Really, you went to powder your nose because your nose is about an
Narrow
off
eyes
white,
for a second.
and your nose is about an off white, and your powder is about a milky blue. Let this be proof that Shane knows nothing about fucking makeup.
That is good proof. Does she even say anything?
Darrow.
Daryl. I don't know no Daryl. I don't remember seeing anything on the bathroom wall. Call Daryl for a good time.
Sorry, Pat, you broke
I
up.
said
but-
narrow. It didn't do the first. Yeah. Narrows her eyes.
Oh, she narrows her eyes.
For a moment, and then just accepts it.
Yeah, when she does, Vanessa like sees that she sees, and kind of like strokes like her little small like alien fox predator that she uses kind of like around her. It's like a scarf, but not big enough to be one, and gives her like that smug smile, like, yeah, I know, what of it.
I have no idea
All
what
this
she actually.
pent up frustration and hate. Oh, I know what she did. I'm a noble woman. I know what happens.
Meanwhile, Ramirez is just sitting there, like, scrunching up his non-existent eyes and looking at her nose, like, is that really any different? That I don't want to say a woman is lying about her makeup because they might get really offended.
Also, I can't scrunch up my eyes. I'm wearing a gas mask.
I can still scrunch up my eyes, but it does nothing.
It only reminds you
But I
have
mean-
no eyes.
Also, GM, I think you might be muted.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys couldn't hear me, then that's probably what happened. Yeah.
Yep. Gonna have to edit this out. Don't
No,
wanna look
really. It's a minor thing.
But yes.
So yeah, Vanessa just stands in the back of the group, not saying anything. After
Yeah,
giving like
we're
a
just outside the room. It's just well, Captain's inside, and Moriana here managed to save negotiations gone horribly wrong.
Oh wow, lots happened since I went to go use the head here.
Changing your fucking story now, aren't you? First you powdered your nose, then you used the head.
It's the same thing.
I'm not there. Moving on.
Anyway,
Ignore the Lord Captain. Iskander, get your head back in there, just shoving his head back through the door.
but yes, speaking of Iskander, in these short moments, the council has sort of talked among itself for a bit, and finally looked back to you. We agree. You may become Far Tribe. Under one condition.
This condition is
All the tuna.
Kill the Sky Witch.
He kind of the new High Elder points up. When ancestors fell, one among them left others. Went deep into jungle. Found own home. Ancestors speak. Say that this dark ancestor built own home, built shrine to dark things. Things that have brought much curse upon our people. Destroy this shrine, and you will be far tribe.
Well, this is really more of an Inquisition gig, but I suppose I can give it a shot.
Sounds like a job for a macro round.
Could you tell me exactly where it is?
You're not
Okay,
wrong in
shrine.
this case, actually.
That is actually entirely the.
Well, you
Call
see,
it
here's
the
the thing,
Emperor's
though.
Fury.
Here's the thing, though. All I know is dark things. I have no idea what that means. What's Koas? I don't know. Anyways, so.
What's Chaos?
I can tell you what it is.
Oh, you can't. So.
I can tell you what it is.
Things-
Actually, Mariana, yeah, she knows who the arch enemy is.
She spent some time as the personal toy to one of them, so, you know.
Oh, demons, but you know, down to shiplord.
So,
Yeah, Iris can tell you better than she can, but she can definitely give you a first-hand account of what some of these assholes are.
So, where does this ancestor live? Where is his shrine?
Not know. Ancestors show dark thing, dark place, dark wolves. Not know which den.
How many dens are there?
Many.
That's not helpful.
Ancestors show what they show. Cannot make them show more.
This den, is it from one of these dens? There are these wolf creatures you're worried about?
Yes.
Okay. Where would these dens be?
Hills not far from here. First set of dens. One day's walk, if careful.
Well then, I suppose I'll have to go see to this dark ancestor. Put a plasma round in his head. Come back.
Ancestor long dead. Shrine still there. Must be destroyed.
I should probably make sure I do this myself, considering my history with macro rounds.
Yeah, just push the button or whatever it takes. Be the final press. Give the order. That's technically you
Quiet,
doing
let's have
it.
let's have an actual adventure on the Death World.
Damn you people. Damn you
To be
people.
fair, we had one. Yeah.
I am up for this adventure.
One of these days, I will use that
I'm never
macro round
dead.
on all of you.
Okay, look, I promise the next planet we won't even go down. We'll just macro around the shit out of it.
Don't make promises you
Yeah.
can't keep. I'm the
Let's
captain.
go to Winter Scale. Let's go to one of Winter Scale's planets. You'll agree to that
Oh,
plan.
that'll-
Oh
go
yeah,
over wonderfully.
and then we'll all be fucking terribly killed.
Sir,
You
there's
spell our
a-
name on the planet with macro rounds.
Sir, there's a destroyer moving into position to order
look.
bombard one of our planets. Are the defense platforms in position? Yes. Open up, boys.
Exactly. Anyways,
Look,
so I'm gonna walk out
look.
after
The
agreeing.
moment we
to
get
this-
back to punching a Liatok, we'll let you, and you can just go.
Wouldn't you rather macro around an Eldar craft world?
if it's still there by the time we get there. Anyways,
There's bigger
Uh,
fish to fry.
I'm going to
That's the other good
agree
decisions
to
are
these
something they make.
terms. I agree to these terms. I head out of the council room.
Good.
And you
he's
see,
gone.
that's
Now,
why
yeah. Good, he's gone. Now,
That's-
rookie, you learn the greatest benefit of being part of the council. We get to nap basically all day. Basically.
You see, that's why I'm glad we can finally go back onto the ship and get out of this Emperor-forsaken jungle.
Well, Ramirez, keep being not glad. We have a task. Once we complete said task, I have the felon's fealty. So I hope you enjoy walking on the death
Loyalty.
road for a day.
Did
So-
you at least ask them for any aid?
What is,
Perhaps
I
a
did.
God. I mean, aid with whatever task you promised them.
We can't get aid if the task is that we prove that we are able to do this. By ourselves.
I mean, they would have lent you a map or
And it's-
something if you'd asked, but
I asked them where the fuck they were. They didn't give me no map. Fuck them.
you asked where the thing was. They told you where it would be.
If I know where the thing is, and you know I don't know anything, give me a map, you furry fucks.
Hey, Tiger Man, Tiger Man, excuse me. Can you get a map from one of your elders, please?
I'm on the side of Jeff here.
The tiger guard does enter the room and, after a moment, returns with a folded laminated map.
Vanessa's
Ooh,
like,
neat.
oh, well, that would have been a lot better than searching every inch of this planet for what we're supposed to be looking for.
Alright,
So what
on this-
noble quest are we on now?
It's a dark shrine one of their ancestors made a long time ago. We're going to get rid of it, and that's
Back
about it.
around?
No. For one
Hmm.
reason. I need to make sure it's actually gone this time. And the
Um,
macro
you
round has
sure?
done nothing but fail me before.
She kind of looks confused, but kind of shrugs. Oh, it's not like we don't have enough firepower.
Dark Shrine? Care to elaborate, Lord Captain?
All I've been told is that there's a shrine to something dark. We're going to go destroy it, and then we'll come back.
Mm,
Well, that's
you're
nowhere near
very
enough.
superstitious
Oh,
bunch.
That's nowhere near enough for me to roll Scholastic Lore or Occult. So, all right, let's go. I suppose.
Vanessa,
I mean,
one of the armsmen at this point steps up to you, and he has a bandana over his mouth and his goggles down, but he hands you a pair of hiking boots in your size. May want these, ma'am.
Yeah, she sighs in annoyance. What's the point of having ships and technology? Swear, why don't we make some spears and whatnot and go hunting as well while we're out there?
can
Thank you.
we?
Went
I have
went spearfishing once with my uncle. Only had the one leg, so the guard couldn't take him. It was all right.
Just like puts one hand over her face and just like nods to the guardsman as she just like gets up against the wall and begins switching out her nicely now muddied and ruined boots for these
Please, we have like Jesus technology. By that I mean, technology we worship like gods.
yeah. Anyway, she takes them off. Yeah.
I mean, you can
He begins putting on these hiking boots. Not very happy with the way they look and feel a bit. Hmm.
The guardsman simply takes your boots and puts them in his sling bag.
Yeah, she just hands it to him. She didn't even like ask, just assumed he would do it already. And she's like, "So, how far is our trek?"
I look at the map. How far is our trek?
The elders were actually helpful and marked down where the dens are. On this map, they weren't wrong. If you're proceeding carefully through the jungle, it's about a day's march.
Here's the real question. If I get the no, I can't get to it right now. Fuck it, we're walking.
From the map, there is, at least from this map, which hard to tell how old it is due to the lamination, but there is actually a shoreline about 3 kilometers southwest of you. If you go there, your shuttle could pick you up and carry you closer to the location.
Okay. And if we go to the beach line. It's not going to take us all day.
Yeah, it's only about 3
Did I
kilometers.
hear beach?
Yeah, it's 3 kilometers to the beach line, and from there your shuttle could pick you up and carry you to the location in maybe an hour or two.
Right. So first, we'll go to this beach line.
Ramirez,
Oh,
you cannot
so-
read people today.
Call the shuttle.
You seem
and
excited.
The shuttle will take us to the place. Well, what are the odds of the first one we find actually carrying the thing? Given our luck, not very, but maybe we'll get lucky. We'll go there, search it out, eventually find the thing, blow it the fuck up, come back.
Ever the tactician, my lord captain.
Indeed. Now, let's go.
Agreed. There are some things that I've been thinking about that I must inform you of as we're walking out.
You can walk and talk at the same time, get started.
How exactly did negotiations go? Do you trust these felonids?
I do,
Hmm.
to an extent.
Well, that's good. I was worried there for a microsecond. As she begins speaking in Rogue Trader to him. So they have this interesting room warded off from the rest. Some sort of weird wards that I can't quite recognize. Neither high Gothic nor low Gothic. And they keep those as one of their doctors that I so kindly asked informed me. What did she call them? Witches?
Witch folk.
Tainted? Witch folk.
So is she whispering this, or is she just saying it in Rogue Trader tongue?
She's still whispering it, but she's saying it in Rogue Trader tongue. Just to be on the safe
Yeah,
side.
Should I roll awareness here?
Yeah, I would let you roll an awareness check.
Thank God for heightened senses hearing.
Indeed.
Because he's blind. So yeah, she's telling him that. And she tells them of the procedure that they do to keep them sedated. And what she was told by the said doctor, that they're hoping to find some sort of cure for their illness instead of just executing them.
A dungeon master.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 rolls I'd like to make.
Alright. What are they?
That one.
That's
I'm
shame.
getting a fate point spent on this because this is interesting. I failed less hard. And I don't spend the fate point.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
He
God
remains
wills it.
free.
Then Scholastic Lore Cult, and I'm gonna spend a fate point there. Nope.
Again,
So close.
you're so close to the answer, then you're like, no, that can't be it. No. Nah.
See,
So-
I figured out the answer. I just don't want to talk because.
Oh yeah. Also, as she's whispering, not to raise suspicion with the felon, she kind of has like one arm around Iskander's shoulder. You know, and they already think she's a harem.
But yeah, just whispers this, responds in Rogue Trader tongue, just that will have to be discussed with them at a later date. Because, out of character, I know nothing about fucking witches. What I can guess, they're psychers, but I know nothing about how psychers are fucking done and all that shit.
I was gonna ask, would common sense dictate that I would guess that they're psychers, considering they called me a witch?
She also does inform him that the doctor did know that she's there, but she has no way of proving that it was actually her that was there. And I had to let her go. I owed her a debt that I don't intend to further incur.
Well, if you had done anything to her directly, it would have caused us quite a bit of problems.
If I had done anything to her, there would be no evidence.
Except for the giant scorch mark on the wall.
Hey, I have other stuff. You don't know my methods.
She was gonna pull off her fox shawl and just garrote a bitch.
Inside their home. Okay, so future notice. if I'm ever negotiating about something and you figure out about something and you think the best option is to kill someone, think again.
What if they're she does like talking back in regular, and what if they're about to kill you? I'll just wait on that then. As she gives you like a smug smile.
I suppose just wait on that then. I mean, depending on how you feel about it.
I didn't
Besides,
catch
I have Ramirez for.
that.
Ramirez
Indeed.
putting up his bolt pistol. What was that?
Exactly. Ramirez, remind me, when we get back to Port Wander, I still need to buy you something nice.
I don't understand where this is coming from, but all right.
Good.
May I ask why you need to buy him something nice?
It's
Because
called
he is
bribery.
a loyal and able servant, and I reward those who are loyal and able servants.
Kind of like raises an eyebrow to that.
Nobody can see how disgusted Ramirez is with being called a servant. Because I'm wearing a gas mask. Good luck getting past this invincible scrutiny wall, bitches.
She just grabs a gas mask. Oh, he's not happy. Just like looks under the unscrutable, invincible wall of defense. Oh, hey, that's what he looks like under that. No, I'm just joking.
That is a good point, Moriana.
So yeah,
If Moriana gets something nice for saving that horrid negotiation.
We will see. So far, that is the only time she has proven herself useful.
Motherfucker.
She also
But
technically is
given
not
the
a-
gravity of the situation, it will be considered.
Get that bitch a Stormbolter. Bitches love Stormbolters.
I'm sorry to say you're not part of our usual staff. The temp agency you're working through doesn't allow us to give you an incentive program. I'm sorry.
Vanessa, like, sort of as they're walking, gently grabs Iskender's arm and says, "Oh, no need to be so stingy. I mean, she's proven herself way capable. It doesn't need to be a glorious gift. So a small token of appreciation, I believe, is in order, my lord."
I'm going to give her something. It needs to be practical.
Exactly.
Probably a new gun. Get her a new gun.
Women like guns, right? It is 40K.
It would make her job easier, I'd imagine, my lord.
Indeed.
Mm.
Also, can't help but notice you're touching me. Why?
What? We're walking along, and I'm still trying to get used to these boots. Am I not allowed to?
No, that's fine. I just wanted to know your reasoning because for some reason, after being really cross at me for most of the day for making you walk through a death world, suddenly you're getting really close to me.
Lord Iskander, I will tell you this. You will never understand women.
She just like lets go and is like,
Correct.
"Fine, very well. If you wish me to continue being cross at you, as you put it, then I shall maintain my crossness at you."
And this
I
is
am
again why you will
just
never understand women.
confused because again, this is the first time that has happened in such a short degree of time.
She kind of just like mutters something to herself a bit. As she kind of like falls back with the others.
You know what makes this even better for me?
Hmm.
I just imagine Ramirez and Iskander not taking their helmets off for this, so it just sounds like Bane the entire time.
Why are you touching
Lord
me?
Watson, I had a complaint to register.
Okay, I just have the image like she's putting her arms around like power armor, so I probably don't even feel it that well. Like I just happened to turn. Are you touching me?
And then this is when she realizes he might be really with Ramirez and may be autistic.
Just a second one.
Well, yeah, Vanessa just falls back in line with the other retainers, you know, slightly annoyed and just mostly annoyed a little, you know, after doing such a great job, you know, kind of getting delegated with the rest of the crew there.
Ramirez is genuinely chuckling behind his mask for the first time in 3 months.
Oh, Vanessa gives you like one of those. You ever have a woman like just glare at you in a certain way? It's like, ooh, that's a viper over there. One of
Yeah, I
those.
have.
And then she realizes, oh wait, he probably can't see that. And she just like slips back into a regular face, but
I'm
then
gonna
kind
roll
of steps on
deception
his
to get.
foot by accident a little.
Except he's in
Oh.
power armor, so you just glances off.
Ting!
Just like,
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll
yeah,
deception to
power
try and play it cool.
Kick him in the back.
No, Ramirez
Or-
visibly flinches as you give him the
There.
viper glare.
After she like steps on your foot, you like flinch, and then she just like looks at you confused and is like, puts a hand in her face in her hand.
No, don't flinch at the foot. I flinch at the viper glare.
But again, power armor, so, you know.
Yeah, I don't feel the foot. I feel the glare. That glare has
I never took those at all. So yeah, she just continues walking. Anyone else has anything to say?
No, that's all I had to say.
Sorry, my cat's just circling my chair, meowing at me.
Kick it.
What's with all the other cats, Patrick? Am I not good enough?
There are no other ones. What do you want about? And then I get my throat. But anyways,
But yes, you guys make it outside, and it is a long walk through a lovely jungle scene that only occasionally tries to molest/murder you with its vines.
Fucking jungle! Note to
Never, that's not happy whatsoever. So she does
listen,
take the opportunity to reload her pistol.
It's at that point where, like, Iskander grabs the guy with the flamer, is like, alright, we have the buddy system now. This guy's my buddy.
Alright, you, just as we're walking along, just keep spraying occasional gouts into the woods.
Yeah, just in case, showed who's boss.
Vanessa just rolls her eyes at this. Yeah, and then as she's just like watching this unfold, she's like looking over everyone else as they're going through the jungle, and occasionally like levels her gaze on one of the armsmen, but until the armsman returns the same gaze, and then just continues onward.
Totally not sketchy.
I will say,
Execute
it was
order 66.
I will say it is the same guardsman who had his bandana and goggles. So.
Order 66.
We make it
Yeah.
to the beach. I use the comm link.
Yeah, you use the microbeat in your helmet, and the ship notifies you that they will have a Argus lighter down there to you quickly.
And no, side question. What's going on with the survey teams?
They're beginning the preliminary investigations into the Pilgrim vessel, sir. They have reported multiple bulkheads missing. Almost
No,
removed.
That's not surprising. The Felonids took them into the mountain in their Earth home.
There's still a lot of metal there that could be salvaged, Lord Captain.
Indeed.
They did also mention that they didn't grab everything.
Indeed. There should still be plenty of things down there, so
It could take a
Make the
month
survey
to
time.
explore.
make sure the survey team is being thorough and protected.
If you'd like, my lord, I could return to the ship and oversee the efforts being made.
Well, you see, I would do that, but you're far too important here.
She kind of just like blows like a strand of hair out of her face. Of course, my lord. The most wisest of decisions.
I'm leaning over to Moriana and just whispering, is the Lord Captain hitting on her? Is that what's happening? Nobles are weird.
You're talking to a noble.
Roll scrutiny. Leaning over. Yeah, I think he's hitting on her.
What? This is hardly the time. I can't say anything, my Lord Captain, but
Also,
are you
thank
sure?
I'm a noble as well.
My God, you're a noble.
You certainly don't act like it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just walk away after that. Everyone is a fucking noble.
anyway.
Nope, I didn't hear shit. She's too pissed. Fuck, I get to stay on this planet, bugs,
storm off.
everything.
My hair's
storm
going all
back.
my hair's going all curly because of the goddamn humidity.
Mm-hmm.
I storm off. I storm back. It's not an issue with you being a noble. It's just the fact that I am very outranked here. And I storm back away.
Vanessa kind of turns around. All of a sudden, like, what?
Listen, it's not how you were born, but it's how you were born.
I'm not being racist.
It's not how you were born. It's
threatened.
just that 3 of you were born that way. This is very.
Born what way? As if Vanessa looks nervous. Kind of like looking around at everyone, like to see their reactions and whatnot. Born what way?
No. Well,
Oh, as she kind of like eases
I just
up.
point to one of the arms at random. Are you noble?
No, sir.
All right.
So what's this issue about us being noble? Of course we're noble.
It's not an issue. It's just sheer numerical likelihood is very staggering.
He does have a point.
Do you want to be a noble? Is this what this is about?
not exactly. Rogue trader. Noting to Iskander and just.
You know what? Maybe I would like to be noble. I don't know. I grew up in fake gravity.
Look at
You
my
mean you're
bones. These are normal bones.
That explains the
like
power.
this?
Well, as soon as we get back to Port Wander, perhaps I could look into a minor title or something for you. Though it might not be easy given what background you have.
He's a void.
Fair.
Enormous importance.
Where the hell is that slider? Is that slider that shuttle? I'm hungry. I want a slider.
Lighter. At any rate, as you guys are waiting, the armsmen do fan out into a defensive perimeter. You're on a white sand beach, actually, with just crystal clear blue water, and it's actually really nice. It's only mildly broken up when you see a fin a good kilometer or two out to sea. A fin breach the surface that is probably 3 times bigger than any of you, even at this distance.
Boys, back up. Back up very carefully.
It's not coming towards the beach. It's just.
I don't give a shit.
It's like a pair of shark fins that come up and then just go back down.
Yeah, no, back up.
Does Vanessa seen him like back us up away in fear? Is that what you're literally doing? I just want to know.
Seize that. All right, boys, back up slowly.
Vanessa just shakes her head and whips out her hell gun. Excuse me, real quick.
Got my gas mask straw in this bottle of Amasac.
Do I get any bonus?
Amira is no drinking on the job.
It's water, Lord Captain.
Whiskey.
Bullshit! You don't drink water.
Whiskey through a silly straw.
Oh shit! Wrong button. Whoopsie daisy. I was thinking of a difference. Hold on. Just use that one later. There we go. Do I get any bonus from its size?
I mean,
Doesn't matter. It's really far away.
It's way out of range. It's a couple kilometers offshore.
Oh, kilometers. I thought you said meter. Okay. Whoopsie daisy.
No, meters would be much
Sure.
bigger.
Hell, why not? I'll take a shot at it. What's the penalty? I mean,
You already did.
A million.
well, no, I didn't shoot. That was like the weapon.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
But I mean, like it's completely out of range.
Okay, what if I
I
were
can't
to
even like
aim
attempt.
really, what if I were to aim like straight up at a slight angle so the bullet just falls on it?
Okay,
I'm firing a hell gun, but okay.
I'm not
I
my
guess
bolt
I can't even
Using
try that.
with its listed range from
I know it's
yeah.
listed range, but I can't even attempt. But all right.
Okay, well with its I even applying the range modifiers from Dark Heresy, it's way the fuck out.
Whatever. Fine.
It
I
is
just don't like
kilo.
being backed up like this. I don't like being acted like we're a bunch of cowards when we're pretty much close to gods here. You know.
it's not cowardness. Firstly,
Also, don't say
secondly,
that. I have
mind
seen
your
people
tongue.
say that. I have seen people say that in games, and it's gone horribly wrong for them.
I mean, I'm
Like
reminded of Vox
glorious
Machina.
golden gods.
I'm reminded of
We're
Vox Machina.
basically gods. Why would you tempt
Yeah.
that?
So Vanessa just kind of like stays where she's at. She's just watching her Lord Captain. She does like observe the fin. Hmm.
Ramirez is just sitting down, putting his bottle of Amasec away because I was ordered not to drink on the job.
Goddamn right.
I'm gonna build a sandcastle.
Using what?
The sand.
Sand.
And then the sand tries to kill him because Death World.
I was saying, were you moving the sand in? Are you just using your hands?
I'm using my hands.
All right then. It's not a great sand
Well,
castle. It's more of a sand
what do I
bunker,
roll?
but
Oh my god.
Who do I roll?
agility or intelligence, whichever is higher.
That's
It's
worth
more
it.
of a sand bunker, but
I'm saving my last 2 fate points. I'm not going to use it.
Vanessa looks very concerned at Ramirez, and then back to anyone that's observing what's going on there. Like, is he okay? Kind of look.
I'm very bored. Still waiting for word on the navigator's status. And I don't want to touch my guns because I will get trigger happy. It is a death world.
Fair enough then. As she looks around, this beach would be very nice for some sort of celebration once affairs are all wrapped up here.
I was just thinking that we could hunt that massive thing out there and then just have a big feast.
If it's edible.
Could
Dan, have you used
potentially
your
do a
favorite
feast of the Emperor's Ascendance, actually.
What?
Have you used your fate point yet?
My favorite point? What about my favorite point?
Have you used it yet?
No, I still have all 2.
Why are you asking, Shane?
Yeah, what's up?
Because I'm needing to update tokens real quick.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what's up, bro? What did I do? I'm literally just standing here.
In a
I haven't
vibe,
even.
that was Vanessa, and it turns into a terrible, terrible hentai.
Oh god. But yeah.
I think you
Yeah,
made an awesome hentai, but whatever.
No, it's just it's been done too many times. It's not good anymore. Like,
anyways, as Slanesh grows in power ever so slowly.
Ever slowly.
Dirty. All right. So yeah, she does like just say it'd be nice to get some of the officers here, have a nice celebratory party. Would raise morale a bit.
I'd agree with you, but it's a Death World.
So it's gonna be
Captain,
your
we
death
should
world
build a
soon, my
resort
lord.
here.
That's a bit far.
I didn't hear what you said, Ramirez.
I could swear that you wanted to build a hunting resort here, Lord Captain.
Yes, for those dumb enough to come and hunt. I'm not a fucking idiot like 90% of the nobility.
I look to Moriana and Vanessa like, did he just? Is that an insult to you?
Eyebrow raised.
Vanessa just kind of like coughs a bit as she has like her handkerchief out, covering up the bottom portion of her face.
Ramirez just goes back to his sand bunker, waiting for the awkwardness to
She
pass.
doesn't want to, for her voice would be way too shit.
Vanessa does tell Ramirez, if you're trying to construct something, perhaps using some water would help instead of trying to just pile dry sand upon sand.
Fuck is that letter?
It takes a couple minutes. It's flying a couple kilometers. Also, it would be here if Shane had, remembered to set vision for the NPCs and didn't have to go do that now.
You know, my lord, if I was back aboard the ship, this kind of weight would not be tolerated.
I don't care if it's tolerated. It'd still be happening, wouldn't it? Doesn't really help my problem.
She just rolls her.
Arms
Just rolls her eyes.
half the time.
They have just fanned out into a loose defensive formation.
Okay. Good.
Ramirez just starts
Is there anything
walking
to
up the
shoot
ocean.
at? Is there anything to shoot at, like a bird, something?
There's a couple small seabirds up above.
Vanessa takes out like her Helga and begins popping a few shots off at him. Just like as it's like it's getting quiet as everyone's kind of like trying to figure out what to do. All of a sudden they hear like the sound of a Helga going off if they're not looking at her.
Woman, stop wasting ammo.
Hmm.
Stop
Well, I'm just.
wasting ammo.
I have plenty of ammo.
No, you
I'm just
don't. You have 3 clips.
Plenty enough for me. I'm just passing the time.
Stop wasting
But
ammunition.
no, when you just like took a random shot at a bird due to being a bit shaky, the more I like quickly drew bolt pistol, aimed in that direction, so you like quickly tried like holster it without anyone noticing.
I will furnace.
Oh,
Vanessa just like glances
Okay.
over. She doesn't do anything, but she just like holsters the rifle and kind of just smiles to herself a bit. That was worth every round. Yeah.
Ramirez just starts walking out into the ocean like Godzilla.
Ramirez, don't do that.
Where are you going?
Ramirez, you really shouldn't do that. Let him do what he wants.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
and then a giant crab eats Ramirez reroll
Takes his
character.
void knife.
Counterbalance the
and he
knife.
makes the
Quick
deadliest.
slash. Tracked. Crap battle.
I'm beginning to think I've lost control of this campaign.
We're just waiting for you. We're waiting for you to move us.
Well, good job.
I mean, if someone like say
At
something.
any rate, the lighter arrives, touching down on the beach, and you guys pile aboard.
Yeah, fucking, making people fish like they were supposed to be, whatever.
Didn't catch it, but yeah.
And now the wolves have hell guns, Patrick. Are you happy?
I mean, you see, I was worried about why they were worried about the wolves. Now I see why, because this death world just doesn't make sense and it's bullshit.
Oh, that's why they were scared. The wolves know how to use guns.
Oh,
They probably also know how to open doors.
Truly, the
No
deadliest
wonder
hunter.
they were scared. The dogs all,
Well, they don't know how
the
to
dogs
open
all had
doors.
back-mounted chain guns.
The dogs actually don't know how to open doors. They shoot the doors down, however.
At any rate.
So yeah, Vanessa gets on board. Everyone else.
It's a good hour-long flight to get to where you're going. It touches down up top the hill, and as you guys are able to disembark and go for your walk up or down onto the hillside, and you can see the cave openings where the various dens are.
Vanessa just sighs as she like looks back at the ship starting to take off, thinking, man, I'd rather just be back on board the ship.
I mean, the lighter that brought you here closes its ramp, but stays on station.
Okay.
In case the cat.
She still looks at it She still looks at it longingly, like leaving a lover behind.
Yeah, just reaching towards it. No, come back, air conditioning.
Yeah. And she looks out towards the caves. And then she kind of like glares at the back of Iskander's head. Iskander's head. Or helmet, yeah. And then she kind of like, nah, that wouldn't work.
But yes, everybody give me a search check with a +10 because you have the armsman panning out.
Oh boy.
There is a search skill. I don't have it trained.
Oh, so
This is a scenario for spending my fate points.
Somebody was gonna have to. Good job, Ramirez. Roll that D10, see if you get to keep it.
I do not. I have one fate point left. And then I can start burning them like a motherfucker.
Alright. Ramirez, it is you who first finds where you're trying to go. And actually, because of a slight tingling in the back of your scalp as you approach one of the dens, and you just get this feeling that something very wrong is inside of it.
Found it.
Oh, good.
Very feels off. I don't like it.
I don't know what we're here to destroy then.
Oh. So what? We throw a grenade down there and be done with it?
We don't know
I
how deep
wish.
the dens
Those
go.
have names.
She just sighs a bit. It's never that easy.
Look, Lady Vanessa. Now, when we get back to Port Wando, you can see that we're outfitted properly.
there we go.
We should have been outfitted
There's
properly already.
Formation.
Oh wait.
To be fair, we haven't had a need for grenades yet, so we thought we were outfitted properly.
And you lot can reorient yourselves to fit how you would be entering this cavern.
Of course, I'm taking the lead as the squishiest.
God,
Stay
Guy in
back.
power armor.
motherfucker.
I'm staying back behind the circle of arms.
Ooh,
Vanessa's just
which
in charge of these guardsmen here then.
The rear guard.
Yeah, she just says, I'll be in charge of the rear guard then. And she kind of just like says it kind of like half sarcastically.
Right.
I'm listening out, and I don't hear anything. This is the problem with having skills that, trigger on, oh, hey, 50, 50% chance of doing it, 60% chance of doing it, and I fail every time.
And that's the problem with D100s. Just wait till we play Call of Cthulhu.
Oh,
Cthulhu, the magical land of mind rape.
Oh, God.
My lord, don't go so far ahead.
I want that flame guardsman actually leading the way, so if he could stand right there.
Oh, okay. Because it looks like our, moneymaker is leading the way there. I mean, I know he's in power armor, but, falling rocks
he's
are
also
still a
not the
thing.
kind to lead from the back, Lady Vanessa. It's, you've never been on the ground team before, actually, have you?
No, I haven't. I actually do my job most of the time.
That is, you know what? That's fair.
She's gonna raise. Morale's gonna raise her hand for silence, and gonna roll an awareness.
Vanessa,
Question.
you hear something scratching and
Yeah.
actually growling from...
I do?
Or not Vanessa,
My
Moriana.
name ain't.
I was
It's a
like,
grim
I didn't even
Vanessa.
roll awareness
Yeah,
yet. Damn, I'm
from-
good.
From down that way.
It's Grim Gareth again, goddammit.
I'm like, man, I'm
going
so good.
to wait for the.
Oh, maybe I do.
I'm gonna wait for everyone to follow me.
So I'm going to kind of stop in place, actually, and sign a science, close off my senses to the world, and open my senses to the warp.
Ah, I see. Signs, much like the vibrating sound.
Going to wait for. I'm gonna motion for these two guardsmen here, basically just to keep an eye on our right flank as we proceed down. And continue.
All right, real quick. Shane, let's sign a science.
Yes.
Actually,
That.
Ramirez. Let me just remind myself where the fuck it is, because I'm an idiot and don't remember these things.
We only have 8 guys with that. Damn, we only have 8 guys with us.
Wait, my server skull doesn't have a token. I just realized this.
Does
I
your
must have
pistol have
many.
a gun on it?
No.
Okay, well, it's not terribly relevant then, is it?
Oh fuck.
Ramirez, you feel something dark pulsing from right down around this way.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of slowly begin to pick my way forward this way then.
Ramirez, what are you doing? They're going down that way.
I can feel something in this way. I can feel the dark presence of something.
Hmm. She signals to the 3 other guardsmen behind her to follow close.
Yeah.
So, just real quick, Mr. Ian,
Son?
what's that?
Oh.
I see that.
Yeah. Gonna
Oh, be right back. My phone seems to be going crazy.
Craig.
follow her over this way because this is the way we're going.
Oh shit, there's something over there.
This is about where I should be. Yeah, no. God
Yeah.
damn it. Stop. I have to.
Fade me.
Stop.
Fade me. Fade me. Fade me. That's probably what I have to do.
Feed me. Feed me, Seymour.
Oh god. I haven't heard that one in forever.
And you won't again for a while, because it's going in the vault. Patrick,
Go
go in
in.
the fucking vault. Iskander, as for what you inquired about, along the... One moment. Properly, there we are. As for the thing you're inquiring about, you see some sort of roots growing up through the bottom of the cave over there.
Huh. That's
Mhm.
interesting. I'm gonna make note of that, but not what I'm here for right now.
See if you could eat them.
See if they're like
Let's
shrooms,
wait a
man.
Yeah, I know, right, man?
To get back.
Yep. Michael to get back.
Thank you. Meanwhile, I do want. I am going to order that husband actually want to follow with us. Keep facing direction, but fall. Be the rear guard. Be the rear guy who was point man.
From front to back, it happens real quick.
Sounds like a wow.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Jeffrey, wait for Michael to get back.
That's all I'm moving.
We literally,
That's all I'm moving. My character is my character.
Kind of moved up the
Fuck your character, man.
Character is my character. He wouldn't let you guys get in front of him that long.
That's what she
job is
said.
literally to be in front and take bullets for you.
I don't agree with that.
Welcome to my world.
That's what I'm going to keep doing.
I'm surprised he hasn't come into my office yet and started doing paperwork for me.
I would have been if I was an accountant. I was not. I was warrior.
And now I have job security. Yeah.
You're also a fucking rogue trader. You're more important than I am.
Yes, but I've been a rogue trader for like 3 months.
It's been a lot longer than 3 months. It's
no.
almost a
Closer
year.
to more than a year, actually.
2?
What happened to
Okay.
you here?
Again, but most of my real quick, I see a tail.
Shut up, no you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Gonna
do.
get some tail?
I see that will plain as day, but I saw it before, but then someone decided to move 3 spaces when we said we weren't going to move anyone.
I also see those paws.
Fuck you on about.
Yes, Get out.
Fuck you.
Shane. Because of that.
Balls right
Yeah,
there.
I know.
You guys
Not
realize
allowed.
he's playing dumb, right?
Anyway.
Are you calling me stupid?
Right, so you guys
Well, I-
actually noticed them.
Well,
You guys, as you're getting further into this den, you actually see the thick, shaggy brown fur of a wolf-like creature. And roll me initiatives as you hear the growling echoing through the cave.
Is that just them or all of us?
Every one of you, it shit's on.
Okay, because I can't see shit. Let's see.
D10 plus. Right.
Is there an initiative button? I think it's something else.
It's D10 plus your agility bonus.
Okay. What's my agility? I think it sucks. Yeah, it does.
Wait, so my agility sucks. So, Shane, I have unnatural agility because I am an Eldar.
I believe you will find that's a lie.
the gunned you down right then and there.
Why do you think
Oh,
I always
shit.
wear the gas mask? Why do you think my bones are shaped weird? Because they're hollow.
That's weird. Why didn't it go into? Well, I'll just enter that in.
I got it.
Bam! I got it. I can do some things.
My
Yay,
is real.
guardsman.
And here comes the wolves with their plus 10 to initiative.
You would think, right?
It's probably like a plus 6. Oh,
Wow.
wow.
What's your agility score?
Or the wolves, because mine's a 4.
Okay. So we will make you 9.4 as soon as my fucking Dorfman decides to cooperate with me.
Somebody call 9 point. No.
Alright. Oriana, you've heard the growl.
Hi,
You know what's
Mr.
coming.
Hi, Mr. Wolf.
Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Have
What
you
sharp
heard
teeth
the
you
good
have?
word? No, have you heard the good
Oh
word?
man, I
Not
hate
on like
that.
a fucking wolf.
I hate that song. Ugh.
So for its size, you will gain a plus 10.
Oh, good.
Good
then that
job.
You know it's over there, right?
hits. Good enough. No,
That's actually a
no.
hit, so you get to roll damage.
with the plus 10, that
Huh?
actually would hit. Look you.
What?
Because I just rolled before it said the plus 10.
Oh, okay. I was like, what you talking about? I know I'm not the best in the eyesight and the math,
Oh,
but
bolt gun?
the theme.
Bolt pistol.
Ah,
Get got.
indeed. It has gotten got.
So we get this swaggity. We're gonna. shoot
Grr. Oh, fuck!
And then charged, I am definitely stowing that bolt pistol and taking out that sword. Let's go. I have a fist of the sword ready to go.
Let's do this. Get some.
Yeah, so you do hear it cry in pain real quick. But then it definitely deepens back to a growl again. Iskander, wolves have growled, cried in pain. A pistol has been fired in enclosed quarters, and you're really glad you're wearing your power armor helmet because it automatically, reacts to the noise and mutes sound for a second.
Give me a minute.
Oh god, poor Vanessa's ears.
Sorry, armsman.
Oh.
No, not sorry, Arlen. Poor Vanessa. She's not used to gunfire.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have their field plugs in.
He is within half.
I have a micro bee in one ear. Ah.
SRD.
That's how you get.
Yep.
That's how you get half tinnitus.
Anyway.
Alright.
Oh.
So he's within half, and he is
Come on.
large.
Yep. So you get a total plus 20.
Yay.
Just roll from your sheet, man.
No.
You
I
lazy
don't like it.
motherfucker.
He doesn't like to. He doesn't like to. Let him do it.
He has to do it. He has to be one of us. For the greater good. The
No.
greater good.
Roll your damage.
Fuck you and your fucking cow. Actually, no, I'm okay with the towel.
There's another cry of pain, but it didn't cut off sharply as if something had died.
Barn?
Oh, you fucking dick!
Oh, shit. They're tough. Okay. Within range.
Hold on, I'm looking for something real quick. Fuck, you can't find it, oh well. Doggos! Much bark, such wow.
Boo.
Fuck you.
Werewolf. Fine, we're back here. There's no wolves back here. We're safe.
The wolves are coming. I mean, winter is coming. What was the one of the lines? Was there a wolf-related line?
Bork.
Mm.
Oh, hi.
In the wolf warfare is the wolf your enemy is wolf. If he does, your wolf's wolf.
Quick, Ombudsman, use the flavor.
He's just able to get to you.
That's a
Damn,
space wolf's
And
I remember
this
way of
quadruped being
combat.
better for
This is
movement.
why I brought out the sword.
Yeah, who would know if having 4 legs makes them faster? Oh, that's a big wolf. That's a big fella there. Mm-hmm. You guys got this, right?
Oh,
Quick, Ombudsman,
hey, that's
use
the
the
prowler from
flavor.
Elwyn Forest.
Oh, shit, so it is.
And this is what you get for playing Hunter, kids.
Boo.
I just wanted to go back on the ship.
Then I realized, my god, this wolf is big.
I'm an
And
idiot. I had
assuming
to
these
pull them away.
might
They could have
be-
charged.
Yep.
I can see that the arms with the flamers being assaulted, right?
Yes, you can see that there's a wolf in his face.
So,
Wolf.
question for when my turn rolls around: is Prometheum explosive?
Yes.
Yes, well, it's definitely, well, it's
Hmm.
combustible. Under
So
pressure,
a bolt
it's
or
explosive.
shell? A bolt shell.
It would set it off, yes, if you shot at the fuel can.
Yeah.
Wait, is he
Hmm.
dead yet?
No, but he might be if my turn comes around.
What? That's such a fucking
Killer
dick move.
guy.
Vanessa would be like,
Summary execution.
that's
Not
dick.
a commissar.
He's doing his job.
I mean, do you, man? Do you, you know?
Yours is not that much of a dick.
But you're thinking about it still.
Oh, I still am.
We're not even near the shrine. You're already thinking dark thoughts. Shame. Shame.
Oh shit. Thank God we had a guy in our rear.
Yep,
She said.
Vanessa. Because the 3 up front forgot to charge, and the 2 in back had to run.
That's funny. All right.
Because you'd think quadruped would do better than that, but, you know. Fuck my
So
expectations.
she puts one finger in her ear as she just turns around, and I'm going to check that. Yeah, that's within my range. Yeah.
I believe firing
So-
melee is...
Oh yeah, they're engaged.
Doesn't
Shit.
matter, it's giant.
I mean, you get a plus 10 to hit it because it's hulking, so...
If it's within half, it's also another plus 10. So I think that just evens it out.
So I get 2 plus 10s.
What's the range on your gun?
Oh, let me look. It's 10. What is that? Was it 7, right?
Yeah, so you're outside of half,
Damn.
so you're at
Damn,
you're at minus
clever
10, and
girl.
do you know how to use the gun, or is it...
Yeah, I know how to use the gun.
Okay.
All right, so
Do you know how to
zero
use this gun?
I remember
What?
last time it was like a big negative or something.
Shane,
The big
Yeah, 'cause
negative,
I thought
big
you-
negative is
Shane,
is-
this
is-
isn't like. This isn't like Black. They give you starting equipment you can't use.
Should I spend a fate point on that?
The question isn't is if the is the armsman worth it. The question is the
I would argue
Inferno
yes,
shell.
just to kill the thing.
So specifically because
I would say the armsman's a little worth it. That equipment's
Okay.
expensive.
so I'm gonna say because you were a -10 after we totaled everything up, unless you took an aim.
I was
action.
at minus. Alright, sure, I'll take an aim action then.
Yeah, because you're outside of half range, so you don't get the +10 from that.
Mm-hmm.
It's hulking, so you get a +10 from that, but you get a -20 because he's in combat with a.
That was a -10.
No, it's -20 for being in close for shooting into close combat.
Alright, so aim +10, so I'd be taking a -10 then. I could keep that in mind for next roll.
If you took the aim action, then you would have been
You were at
regular ballistic skill.
Alright. Shit, yeah, I'll spend the fate to re-roll it.
Okay, if he's letting you do the aim action, then you pass.
Unless he had already assumed he was getting regular ballistic skill.
Dunqua. Are you letting that or
You
not,
can
or
fate
what?
point if you'd like.
So that's a no. Yeah. I see how the DM rolls. Okay. So I'm at a -10?
Did you
Or no?
Did you choose the aim action or not?
Yes.
Okay.
He did
Okay,
say
I'm
he
just
did
double
confirm.
checking.
Then you're at normal
'Cause everyone
ballistic
was-
skill.
Alright, good. Damn it. Oh,
Well,
sucks to be that guy.
At least you missed by a wide enough margin that you didn't shoot the guardsman.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
if they're not within half range, you shoot at half ballistic skill.
No.
Oh,
No,
you
no.
just don't get the +10 for being half.
Short range to get the +10 for being at short range, you have to be within half the range of your weapon.
Okay, because it's hulking. Okay, so basically hulking and take aim brings it back up to no negative. Okay, I get what was being said now.
yeah, see what I mean? I was getting confused too, man.
Anyway,
Yeah.
That's fine. I was sitting there confused.
Armsman with their knives.
Yeah.
Damn thing.
Some of their buddies go charging in to help. Seven.
Quick, stab it!
Yes.
Now let's see, because there's 2 extra in there. Sergeant. Alright. So that's a hit. The sergeant has gotten some work in. Now, Vanessa, just before you saw this guy go running in, you saw him reach into his open sling bag and withdraw a pair of chain swords. I believe you have the stat sheet for him.
Well, so we're going with chain swords because on the stat
Oh,
sheet it
yeah,
says
no,
power.
whatever it says on the stat sheet.
Okay.
I forgot that I fucking fixed it.
Yeah.
I found a better one.
You found a better one. With power swords?
She found an actual stat block for the Death Cult Assassin.
Damn it.
They were
Well,
here
actually,
when you
wait,
got him.
Well, wasn't someone not here?
Somebody might have
Seems
fucked
like
off.
one-
I don't remember. Anyway,
No, it was Jeff. Jeff wasn't
Jeff-
here.
Yeah, Jeff wasn't here. I'm sitting here like, wait, what? Power swords?
Yeah, the weapons. Power sword. Blah, 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 blah. And a blood blade.
yeah, if you
And a
like,
mono.
yeah, if you'd like to go ahead and make the attacks for him.
His
All
modern
right.
knife is not called a fair point, so he is inferior.
Okay, so nice. I had a sheet. Let's see. Where is it?
Sorry,
D100.
I'll make you a sheet after this session.
Thank you.
Keep
So
going,
it's
doing my
60.
room cools down.
So he has a 66. I'm just gonna roll D100.
Ho
Oh.
hi, that's hit.
He's actually better with a weapon than the fucking Autark was, I think.
Da, 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 da.
No,
Uh,
on the ship, just waking up completely naked in his bunk is an armsman that got drugged.
Got drugged. No,
Not even
he's
that,
dead.
just like fucking Hitman style, just like waking up in a closet, just like what the fucking hell?
Ah, my
Right.
fucking. Why does this happen before every deployment?
11. And shit, there's like a ton of abilities I'd have to look up. Didn't figure I'd have to bust them out so quick.
For a power
Alright.
sword, it's mostly just power field and balanced. So
Well, I
Yeah,
think
well, Pen 5. Well, then there's the Amber Assassin Strike.
oh
Which
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna assume.
Oh god, yeah, he's got all its abilities.
Yeah,
Assassin
Crippling
Strike allows
Strike,
you to
Dual Strike.
Assassin
Uh,
Strike allows you to half move. I know that because I was looking at that for my backup.
okay. Do you know Dual Strike? I'm pretty sure that means he gets to make an attack or something.
Dual Strike means you can make an attack with both weapons at a -20.
Oh, well, let's just say he pulled out one, then just do that.
So you make two attacks, and they compound before you give any reduction.
Mm,
But yeah,
yeah.
that wolf's getting pretty hurt.
All right. Look this up.
Does he have whirlwind attack and/or lightning attack?
Lightning attack?
Does he have power attack from Pathfinder?
All right.
Whirlwind
Let me
attack?
go look. Oh, it's energy?
He has, I believe it's whirlwind attack. He gets two attacks. If he has lightning attack, he gets 3.
Why
No,
you?
just swift attack. Swift attack, sure strike.
That's
Two
the
weapons.
one.
Sure strike means that you can actually pick where you hit. I think.
No, I'm talking about swift speed. I get to punch, or I get to slash twice.
Yeah, so he gets another attack real quick.
Oh, yay. Okay.
So you can choose. Basically, sure strike lets you choose to either keep what you roll for the. Basically, you know how whenever you roll, you flip and you hit, you flip the result to see where you hit.
Mm-hmm.
Sure strike lets you choose to keep the original roll. So that 7 would be a headshot if you chose to have it be a headshot.
Sure, headshot. Go with that. Always good to go with the headshot. So, roll again then for another attack.
Yep. Oh my fucking god.
Now I'm starting to see why Jeff rolls manually.
Roll some damage.
Yeah, no, because I never trust doing a roll 20 automatic sheet because the last time I did it fucked me every time.
I'm about to start doing this just to test this. No, I'll stay true. I'm going to stay true, unlike you heathens.
Oh fuck.
I was about to say, I'll be the control group
he-
here and maintain the roll 20 sheet.
This guardsman pulls a power sword out of his sling bag, runs up, and just cuts the fucking wolf's head off.
I draw the dire sword ready to charge. Holy shit, Jim! When did you get so competent?
Holy shit, Jim. Wow.
Vanessa just like still has one finger in there and looks at seeing the wolves taken care of, like, oh, that's good. Kind of looks at him a bit annoyed that, it's like, he's up there.
Calm down. Don't look like such a badass.
Remember the talk we had? You got to be badass, but not too badass. Got to be.
You're overshadowing me. You're supposed to be the backup dancer.
No, it's not that. People ask questions. Wow, Tim, you really got good. No wonder you spend so much time by yourself practicing all this sword shit. Well, where'd you get a power sword from?
Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure that's not the standard kit yet.
Oh my god! One of the guardsmen managed to do something with their knives. It's impressive. Be impressed.
I agree.
It didn't kill it.
Stab.
It didn't kill it, but it was impressive when he stabbed it in the leg.
Yeah. As he like turns over, sees this other guy just cut off the wolf's head. It's like, man, I thought I was having a good day.
Right, I'm sitting there with dire sword and head up. Oh, well. Huh.
Oh, shit. I feel useless.
Stay focused, Ramirez.
Yes, of course, Lady Vanessa. I'm going to walk down here. Wolves!
Oh, exactly what I had
Okay.
in mind, but okay.
I'm going to look to this wolf here because this is the most direct threat. And I'm going to look at it. Witness my power. I'm going to psychic scream in his brain meats.
Brain meats, yeah.
I'm not going to push. It's actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm not. It's not worth it taking the. Or no, he'd be within half range. I have a bolt pistol.
You do take a -20 for firing into the melee, though. So.
Yes, but he's in the half range, so I get a +10.
It is
So it'll be an
absolutely
even
within half
ballistic
range.
skill test. I'm gonna go with the even ballistic skill test with my hand cannon.
Alright.
Why don't you aim?
Because he already
Because I
moved.
like a half move. I get a +10 with the attack with the gun attack because it's best craftsmanship, right?
No. Best craftsmanship for a ranged weapon just means it never jams.
Bang! I didn't shoot the guardsman though.
No, you did not.
I pull out my super sick Smith & Wesson 500.
Pow pow, bad guys. Pow
You
pow.
fired and probably bounced into the butt end of it off your forehead.
Hey, I have recoil gloves.
Well, yeah, they're built into your power armor, so you know.
I have all of the toys to not hurt myself. It was my first time firing this thing, and that was pretty cool.
You're just like, man, this thing makes a really empowering sound when it goes off.
Vanessa,
And it doesn't
ow!
blow up Eldar grenades.
It's far less likely to.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna punch this wolf with a power fist. Yeah, Michael, you as the control group, I feel we need to do a few more trials, but I feel like they're onto something.
Alright.
I'm gonna say the control group. I'm gonna say the control group for now, but yeah, I think we might be onto something here.
Oh, sure. You guys
And,
started rolling better when you stopped using the sheet, and suddenly it's all completely roll-20.
Yeah, man. And they also planned the Twin Towers too. What?
Repeat the attack.
Holy shit!
No.
Well, maybe maybe it is
Did you-
tenfold
did
on
you
half
remember-
time.
Just takes
Did
20.
you remember the +10 for him being in that fight
Yeah.
with you? Okay. Alright, well that's still
Okay, guys.
20.
Yes, I did.
It's tenfold half time.
Whack!
You sit there, you punch this thing in its shoulder, and you just hear this ugly splintering sound, and it stumbles, but it's still on its feet. It's just kind of holding that paw up, just shifting so that its front paw is in the middle.
It doesn't have bones in that leg.
Anyway. Anything else, or is that you're usually punch it and be done?
Yeah, I can't really do much else. I don't have swift attack, so I can't just hit it with the fist again.
It's Candor. It's on you,
Right.
man. You can
So
plasma
to make-
pistol in melee, or you can whip out your scythe.
I mean, my fucking scythe. So, question. It's hulking, and I have two guys here.
So you are a +30 to hit it. That would be impressive, Jeffrey, if you hadn't rolled
Good job.
D0.
Oh, fair enough.
These nuts.
How did I fuck that up? I just
You
sworn
forgot
I
to
went
put a
back.
1.
No, I know what I did. I'm wondering how I did it.
No, I know how I fucked up. I'm asking where I fucked up.
Alright, there you go, buddy. Good job.
All
There
right,
you go,
this
champ.
next turn of mine, I'm gonna roll manually, and that will be the final test. Because so far we've seen nothing but
We'll
positive
have two sample
yields.
sizes of 1, but
We have a sample size of 1 compared to you guys all showing much better results by rolling manually.
I'm only
it
doing
could
it because
just
I
be a
have
fluke,
to.
guys.
that is a
It doesn't
that
have.
is a
It doesn't
trial.
always have to be.
that is a
It's not always a
That was-
conspiracy, guys.
our first trial with you being the control group. We need
Look,
to
I have
three of
two-
doing
I have
this, and
two-
then one of you doing only manuals and us
Listen,
I have
I
2 half
always
actions.
roll
I can...
manually.
proper
I
for
am
roll 21.
consistently better. I'm just saying.
Anyway.
No, you are not. You've actually done terribly several sessions in a row.
Anyway, Iskander, describe to me how dead this wolf is.
Well, you see, he ran and he tried to bite me. He failed terribly. I then removed his upper half from his lower half.
Alright, now we come to the tricky concept of bisecting a quadruped. Through the chest or at the knees?
Knees.
On your
Oh.
knees,
Jesus.
Dick.
Poor dog.
kneel, motherfucker.
And because that was my attack, can I move?
Yes, you can move. You can take a half action move.
Don't worry, little flame buddy, I'm a-coming.
I've come to save you on account of you being my favorite flamer.
Also,
What's
because
that?
I see him, I'm gonna inspire Ramirez.
Keep up the test results, Ramirez. Don't pussy out now. Stay on the sheet.
Dire wolves! Nothing on this death was as impressive as I intended it to be.
To be
Fucking
fair,
smart
that's
beast
usually how
rules.
Rogue Trader goes. Especially if you play the other systems first.
Should have made them cyber wolves. That had chaos corruption as well. Bam.
I was tempted
then
to make
suddenly-
you guys fight Velociraptors and Tyrannosauruses, but you know, I'm a nice
And then
guy.
suddenly 3 thunder wolves with mounted space wolves ride in and kill us,
Shooting wolves.
shooting wolves out of their guns with more wolves.
Right. Wolf 1 attack. Damn it!
Sorry. It's not nice to laugh.
Wolf going at the flamer. Is that hate speech? I don't feel like that's hate speech.
Could be. Some circles.
No, he's just trying to destroy the gun.
At Moriana. Hey!
Unfortunately, Shane. Hold on, I have to do it manually. I am hit.
Nah, nah,
Shit. I think you guys might be onto something.
Hey,
Successful.
7 damage. I don't even think it gets your armor and toughness.
Well, question: do these count as primitive?
No, but they don't have pin.
Okay, so yeah, I'm fine.
Lady Vanessa.
well, jeez, all right, man. That's well, seeing as
Shane,
everyone's taking.
just buff the wolves. That's rule 1 of GMing. Learn to buff.
I guess you'll just take a step over here. Yeah. I mean, I really don't know. Is there anything left? I can't see shit. Oh, there is the one wolf engaging that smuck down there, but I ain't trying to shoot him. Oh no, she'll just keep one finger in the air and wait for those that are more suited at cleaning up to finish cleaning up.
She's going to sit down with a cup of tea and wait.
No, she does like holster her infernal pistol and take out her canteen of water and take like a sip.
Oh, Jim, you're being very impressive today. Go deal with that, would you?
Oh, Big Jim. Anyway.
I'm sorry, I mean, that much else.
So
I'm the fucking
we know what
accountant,
she
man.
does with him.
He's the guy with the power sword, by the way. He
On
has
the
his
ship.
emblem. He has a little sword emblem. Vanessa, I'm going to move you over to where the guy with the emblem is so you can see him and you can direct towards to where you want him to go.
Okay. Alright, probably gonna go bust that thing wide on open then.
Alright.
You can easily move over there.
Yeah, he charges in.
Alright, first attack. Oh, wait, I gotta do that one ability because I remember. What was it? I was looking at the data slate for it. Hold on. Dual strike. 1 weapon test, swing 2 melee weapons, and basically doesn't have to take any penalty.
But you are to -20.
No, he doesn't take a penalty because of dual strike. Hold on. Stupid thing. Over
that's
here! Worth every penny. No, I don't want a +8 to it. No! There we go.
Now it rains.
Oh, the other positive side, Blade Master. It allows him to re-roll.
Yeah. Oh, I should have
One-
said he has a +10 because there's another guardsman involved with that wolf. So.
Well, still he would have missed.
Yeah.
I'll add that. Stupid thing. Just type it in. Should really not be a lazy fuck. Add it.
So.
Alright. Damage. 10. First one. Oh, nice. 10. And then he attacks again.
Well, if it's,
Because it's
if it's a dual strike, doesn't he just? Oh yeah, no, he rolls both attacks and then just adds the damage together before calculation.
Mm-hmm.
Armor counts against both blows individually, but it is toughness only counts once.
So 21 total energy damage.
Well, you have to roll the second attack.
Oh, whoopsie. Thought I did. Get used to this. I'm used to the sheets doing this for me.
I know, right? Man, maybe I should just like deal with the conspiracy and just go back to using those.
Hey, you know,
I would have.
because
It's
I'm not
still hit him.
lazy.
Oh, that didn't matter.
All right,
So the first
23.
23.
Should probably stop letting you guys get people who have power swords.
Hey, I was just
That way, that wolf's dead.
Man,
Jim, what the fuck? Where
Man,
did you get those swords?
this wolf is still standing, and that annoys me.
I'd have to shoot mine first. Don't feel bad.
Lady Vanessa gave it to me for Sanguinal.
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 Day.
Yes.
That sounds just like her. Giving a low-born armsman a power. Actually, I don't know.
Sanguinal is
what that
actually
might be.
a real holiday.
AKA the Blood Angel Cry Fest.
It really is. Meanwhile, on the rest of the Imperium, it's Christmas, where the iconography of the blood and everyone crying all day.
Oh, the Hawk Boy got killed brutally. Everybody loved Sanguinius. Oh, man.
Listen, he was the closest we ever had to a living Aquila. Except for all those cyber familiars, and they don't count. Shut up.
Those things kind of creep me out. I don't want creeped out by flying mutated background babies with wings.
Oh, no.
No, those
The cyber.
carrots.
The cyber hawks are literally just two-headed hawks.
Oh, you said Cyberhawks. I thought you were talking about the other fucking things, whatever they're called.
Not the cherubium. Fuck those things. Let's see. So. Really? I want you to
Guardsmen
understand,
take
those
this
guys were at a
thing down
massive
with
bonus.
knife.
And still fucked it up.
What happened?
3 guards
Oh,
tried
I've been
to
on
fight a
competent.
wolf. They didn't win.
Look, it's better than fucking Mordheim and, tabletop 40k rules where the wolves get to attack them immediately afterwards.
Well, he stabs it, but it's not hurt.
Oh god, they're super tough.
Don't worry, he's not going to be tough for much longer.
Ramirez Vasquez. I don't know why I
They're-
said it like
Right.
that.
That was weird.
Raise dire sword on high. And I'm gonna
Go.
fucking charge this wolf.
In you go.
It doesn't deserve to have a soul.
Right. So I get the +10 from Lord Captain.
Yep.
I get the +10 from being hulking.
You get the +10 for having it outnumbered. You get a +10 for charging.
All right, so that's a +40 total. So +20 because I'm
Holy
not
shit.
in the sword.
Yep. It's just not made for your hands, man. Especially not for
But it is
power
best
armor damage.
craftsmanship. So it is best craftsmanship. So I do get that +10.
So yeah,
melee weapon.
it's up to +30.
Alrighty, I have a chance. So I'm gonna roll a ballistic skill because
Wait, what?
actually no, I get a +30 this. And I said ballistic skill. My brain is stupid. D10 +1, I believe the Dire Sword's original stats are. +30.
Oh my god, he hit it.
Make that willpower test, Wolfie.
And it's at a what?
The willpower test, just a challenging willpower test, so +0.
Hey!
The wolf
The wolf has
wolf-
stronger will than the Eldar.
part out of its body.
Fuck your shit in here. Fuck you.
Fuck out of here with that nonsense.
Well, Captain,
Oh,
these
that's-
wolves,
that's
their
nice. You have a
souls are
sword?
very
Those are stronger
resilient.
willed than me.
Oh, that's nice. You have a sword? I'm a wolf.
Come on then, puppy, let's see it. Show me your fangs.
Moriana?
Oh god, the
Punch
fangs are
this
sharp.
wolf with the goddamn fist.
Punch it in the face!
It's dead. It's dead. Game over.
It is. It has unfortunately passed on as you punched it in the ribs,
I
and then
punched
your
it
fist came out the other
other
side.
leg.
It's like Chuck Norris.
Right.
It's only another fist. Wait.
It jumped up. I punched up into its fucking
You
chest
punched a wolf in
cavity.
the balls.
No, I punched it through the chest cavity. I don't want to be that mean to him. Actually, it's probably chaos intervals. Fuck it. Yeah, tear it in half.
You punch into the wolf in the balls, and his legs fall off.
Right. My turn?
I mean, Moriana, you can
no.
move up if you'd like.
I do want to move to here.
Alright.
Right. My
Now
turn.
it's Scander's turn.
I charge here.
Alright.
Alright, so that is a +10 for charging, +10 for hulking.
Plus 30 for number of
40.
extra combatants.
He literally
Nice.
can't miss.
I can.
I think a
Just not
100
very
is
likely.
always a fail.
See, it's very it was not very likely that I missed.
God damn. Alright, well,
You
roll damage.
almost fail. Does that still count as a crit failure? Is it still
No,
at 91?
no.
Into space.
We're not operating by Shadowrun rules, damn.
Also, I can't justify losing a power scythe and a wolf. WoW might be able to do it, but I can't. Oh my god. Exactly the damage that was needed.
These things have 27 solid wounds.
To be fair, against most weapons, that would have been fine.
Yeah. Shane, you gotta start throwing the greater daemons at
Wolves
us.
Oh,
Wolves
no. I already have your
with
next group of
more
enemies
wounds
picked out.
than Space Marines.
I already have your... Patrick, don't lie to yourself.
Ugh. Is
So
everyone
Ramirez, what do you
alright?
Oh,
So now that that's handled, is everyone okay? Firstly. Secondly, Ramirez, what do you know about plants?
well, hold on.
What?
The turn order hasn't gone away yet.
Fair enough. Ah, there we go.
Oh, turn order's gone away.
You
Ramirez,
said what?
yes, there's some sort of root over there.
Take me there, Lord Captain. Well, first off, everyone form up again. It was good to do that. Now, Militant, you do it because I'll actually listen to you.
I'm gonna just
Man,
turn
form
and
up.
look at Ramirez. So do I notice that? Okay, never mind. He's gone.
Of course, Jim isn't going to sit there with his power swords hanging out.
Well, my question, Shane, would I have heard those things going off? Because I imagine the power sword makes a very distinct sound when
I mean,
stabbing.
there were a couple power weapons going off closer to you than his, so make me an
Yeah,
awareness
but
test
one
at
was a
-10.
power fist and one was mine.
Yeah, they're still using the same
And
power
also
field, so it's all
wolves
crackling.
everywhere and
So,
a massive
What am I
kerfuffle
wearing? What am I doing?
and a bolt pistol
awareness
going off.
is -10.
Oh, man, just, okay. Crush my dreams, why don't you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You
Oh
heard?
my fucking god.
You know,
I want you to understand, I needed to roll a 5 or less.
You should consider playing
That
Call
is
of Cthulhu.
impressive.
You'd be great at it. Anyway. Swear to God, you never fail a sanity roll ever.
Oh.
At any rate.
While he's too busy doing that, I stab him in the back with a dire sword. Et tu, Brute?
Anyway.
Hold on. And I'm going to point to
Hold on.
that.
Hang on. Someone got no. I succeeded on an awareness. This is a monumentous occasion. What did I notice?
You did notice that
Anyways.
during the fighting, there were too many of those energy, like, those crackling energy sounds for it to have been just you and Moriana that had power weapons.
Alright, everybody form up.
Vanessa, the armsman with the power weapon hurries over to you, deactivates it, sticks it back in his sling bag, and nods to you.
She just like slightly whispers, got too excited.
Apologies.
Form up. Yeah, but no, just form up.
So Vanessa goes down there as everyone's forming up.
I'm gonna take a step this.
Okay, move that guy?
Lord,
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, sorry.
Vanessa, you spotted something, you said.
Hmm?
No, Moriana.
I don't. Yeah, more
no,
than
I was.
Yeah, we're
Rihanna,
all doing it.
There's something over there.
that's the direction I felt that
Natural?
was coming from. Oh, that is most definitely an altar, isn't it, Dungeon Master?
It is some sort of raised stone dais with what looks like an very old pattern weapon rack on it.
Yeah, you said
A
right.
weapon.
Alright,
Yeah,
Hold on.
an old style rotating weapon rack.
Oriana. Going to pull out my bolt pistol. I'm going to pull out my hand cannon. I'm going to give them to her. I am the one that's going to be investigating this. If I show any signs of not being myself, you are to shoot me immediately.
As Vanessa like
Perhaps
rounds
do
the
me a
corner,
favor and
like,
take off
oh,
the helmet then.
Hey,
I'll take off the helmet whenever I'm in there.
hey Ramirez, not to sound not to ask for more when you give me something, but could you not give the demon that may or may not be about to possess you the power armor? Can you make sure that doesn't happen, please? Because there's
Give me
anything
a
worse than
moment
a
to.
demon, it's a demon in
I
power
mean, I have
armor.
a fist. I could actually deal with this power armor really easy.
You can crumple me like a fucking tin
Actually, I
can.
can just punch him once the fist. Yeah, no, actually, it's fine. He could be his fucking power armor.
right, so just real quick as they're doing that, I heard that noise. I know that wasn't mine.
what noise, my lord?
No, just
As
out
Vanessa
of
rounds the corner.
I apologize, out of character. So I know that wasn't my power weapon, and I know what a power fist sounds like, and I know that wasn't that either. Correct?
One of these things isn't like the other.
To be
Yeah.
fair, Ramirez also had the dire sword, which
But
is.
I would have. Okay, but I know it's not Ramirez either, because awareness success.
Ramirez's sword gives a very different. It's a different sort of power field.
All right, so yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna make note of that.
Oh boy, I'm glad I have that last fate point for this scenario.
Decide.
As everyone's like going ahead, Vanessa kind of like stops the rest of this crew here. Kind of like, like, whoa, hold up. I can't even see the fucking thing fully. No, it's over there.
As I approach, do I feel any sort of ominousness to this?
Give me a sign of science.
It whispers to you, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh man, I know.
I'll kill
I'm
you.
kind of
I'll
nervous.
kiss you. I'll kill you. I hate you. I'll kill you. I get
I
zapped.
think it wants to.
Dead due to
I
lack
think
of
it wants.
diction.
I think it wants me to touch it, sensually.
Ramirez, you reach out and close off your senses and try to feel that dark presence again, but all you feel is something warm and welcoming.
I immediately don't trust that, just given everything I know about the warp.
You're getting honeypotted, man.
Good.
I'm going to approach the altar, and I'm going to kind of look it over.
The altar has the dais itself has symbols carved into the corners, but the rotating weapon rack doesn't seem to have anything really off about it. The weapons on it, you actually, from where you're standing, you can see two of them from this position. One of them is a rune carved blade of just sheer shining metal with just a slight glow to it, and you recognize a Nadoeshi force weapon. But something
Okay.
seems a little bit off about it. It does have a slight greenish glow to it.
That's not normal.
The other one you see is a very old pattern. It's an older model of lock pattern bolter, and something about it, you're not sure what really is throwing you off, but it's almost like you can hear something yelling across a great distance.
So that one's bad. They're all bad, what I'm getting.
You get a very strange feeling from them.
It's like stranger danger?
You are getting the heebs-jeebs.
Right. Be ready, Moriana. I'm going to take a closer look.
Power fist turns on.
Guard's been ready. Guard has been ready. The hell guns.
Right. I'm going to step forward and without touching any of these weapons. I'm going to attempt to sign a science test.
All right.
We could just blow them up. Just saying.
We could. That's kind of the plan here. But
You're
these
just
things...
seeing how far you could push this. Admit it, motherfucker.
Okay.
Ramirez, you reach out and, with your mind again, you can sort of see through the haze of good feelings that have been coming from them. And all of these weapons have a dark feel to them. But as you're stepping up onto the dais itself, the weapon rack rotates around 3 times. And this is the only weapon you haven't gotten a bad feeling about, is a flamer hanging there, and it seems completely normal.
That's very suspicious, even more.
This is very odd, then. This flamer has no warp signature. The others are trying to entice me to touch them, and for obvious reasons, that's not working. Flamer is registering no signature on the warp at all. It's normal.
And with the weapon rack having rotated around, the other weapon you're currently presented with is a very large double-sided chainsword. So it's a chainsword with the rear guard removed.
Ooh,
And
this is dangerous.
it is dangerous, but you can sort of feel the power pulsing off of it.
Okay, that's also bad. I'm going to tentatively touch the flamer.
Alright. Ramirez?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Ramirez, give me a willpower test.
I'm gonna get that
Keeper Secrets
Yeah,
comes
that
out of
all-out
nowhere
attack
and grabs him. Come with me.
Is this against the possession effect, Shane?
You know, yeah,
I'm getting myself a plus 20 anyways.
it is.
That's dirty pool, DM. That's very dirty pool.
Fuck, god damn it.
You tried too. Yeah.
Damn you, psychers, and you're running on willpower.
That would be
Can't
funny
just
to make a
remember-
psyker that sucks at willpower.
One of his PCs
You could
possessed by
do
a
it in
bolter.
You could do it in Dark Heresy. Be a Feral World psyker. You take a minus to your willpower. You can start with like 28 willpower.
First step. So what horrible demon tries to possess me as I touch this?
You lay your hand on this flamer, and there is just, you feel a presence behind you, just sort of dancing out from the flamer and just sort of wrapping its arms around you, and it is burning hot. There is just this endless, just burning flame that seems to be wreathing around you, and you just hear in your ear, "We could take them all, burn them all. They've done nothing but look down on you, hate you. Why not? It might be fun."
You are a very convincing salesman. Unfortunately, I am not buying.
And Ramirez, with the sheer force of will, you take your hand off the gun, and you just hear, just in the back of your mind, the screech, "No, no, no!" as you feel that presence get ripped back into the flamer.
Okay. Which one of them is giving the most warp signature now?
The most warp signature.
Oh my god.
God damn it, just blow him up!
What are you doing? Like, was this like a?
Oh, that was
What
bad.
are you
So
fucking calling
clearly, this one needs to
Just for
be okay.
science.
All right. So the
For science.
the strongest warp signature is off of the bolt gun, the very old-looking lock pattern bolt gun.
Right. I'm gonna look to Moriana. The flamer gave no warp signature, but I felt something attempting to twist my mind. And I'm going to look to it, and I'm going to I'm tempted to try the others, but something tells me that's not exactly a very clever idea.
Like trying poison?
Oh,
That didn't kill me.
Come on, roll your luck. You know you want to gamble.
I do want to gamble. Moriana, you're ready to crumple
Moriana?
my head as you can, are you not?
I'm ready to punch him.
Chaos.
The power
It
fist.
marks us all.
Literally just,
I'm a little
Moriana,
harder
I
than
know I
others.
shouldn't do this, but I have a gambling problem. Be ready to kill me.
This is purely to see if I can. This is purely to see if we can leave this place with a relic. Be great for our Lord Captain's name and his dynasty. As I'm going to reach out, I'm going to just very faintly brush the bolt gun.
I feel like we're playing Russian roulette here. The guy just got lucky when there's like
Oh
four
god.
rounds in the chamber. Let me try my luck again. You're not
there's
even
five
betting
bullets,
anything,
there's
man.
5 bullets in this chamber, and I'm just spinning it every time.
Go ahead and give me another another willpower test
You
with
just
the
won already!
possession resistance. Understand, guys, this isn't even playing Russian roulette with an overloaded pistol. This is playing Russian roulette with an overloaded pistol, and everyone else in the room is gone and died.
Ooh, this one's
Oh my god! Just fail! Just roll 100 for me, come on!
No, this is
Hold on.
like playing Russian roulette with a pistol, only the pistol
Okay.
has a clip, and everyone else is like, "Are you sure it's a good idea?" And you're like, "My turn."
Oh god.
No, every time I'm pulling the trigger, the gun just
cheated
jams.
by 0.4, but he's 6.4. Is there a moment of hesitation?
There's a moment where let's hear the demon's pitch, and I'll tell you how I feel about it.
Ramirez, you lay your hand upon this bolt gun, and just in the back of your mind, it's not even words, but just from having touched the gun at all, even just by where it has that foregrip section, it feels right in your hand. It just you've never felt a weapon that fits better in your palm.
Which is weird because you don't know how to use bolt gun.
No, I was about to say, Lord Captain. Lord Captain, where'd you come from?
This is taking
Kill
a
the Lord
while,
Captain, it's
actually.
a demon! But no, as a... Just... What are you?
What is going on in here?
Well,
Yours
me-
now.
good. Intruding on the other scene.
No.
It's been a fucking while.
So I think there's
No.
a circle jerk going on over
Actually,
there.
haven't been super long.
Not mine.
We've been fucking around for most of it.
Ever again. I'm gonna rip my hand away is just much slower this time. Kind of pull my hand away.
As you're pulling your hand away, you just hear in the back of your mind, "No, come back."
They're
So,
very creepy.
so
You turn around. The fist has been raised, and it was about to bop you on the head.
I'm sorry. Pat, you got your hand cocked back like Doomfist about to do the meteor strike.
I'm going to reach forward and I'm going to put both of my hands on Moriana's shoulder. Thank you.
okay, so
They're all to be destroyed, or at least the altar itself. They'll likely go with it.
shit. If only we had some kind of explosive.
I got this. Can I have the honor?
I suppose.
Macro round.
Fuck these
I wanna-
days.
I want to. We should probably clear out a little bit. The Promethean pack will probably blow up a lot bigger than this.
Boys, get out of there.
I'm gonna play
Everything go well.
drop one bolt pistol clip
You might want to back up.
on the altar and just back out.
I'm going to drop a bolt pistol clip there as well. And I'm going to run out to the door, and I'm going to fire at the Promethean pack. I want to take a full aim action before I do it.
Actually, hold on. Just have a stop, raise your finger. Then ask for one of the guardsman's charge packs
Throws it to you.
and knife.
Throws it to you.
I stab the charge pack, huck it at the altar, and then fucking run.
Book it.
She just shit.
I mean,
Ramirez,
literally
run.
full sprint.
I'm running. I'm full sprinting away. I'm just slower.
I
Ah!
am somewhere over here now.
There is a colossal boom, followed by a series of other slightly less impressive booms,
Boom. Boom.
and that whole
Those are the firecrackers.
room just quickly collapses in on itself.
All right, good. Now let's get back to the shuttle, and we make our way back to the shuttle.
Hold on. Ramirez, do you still feel it?
Do I still
Ramirez,
Do you
feel it?
feel it,
Science.
Mr. Krabs? Do you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
Do I get any sort of bonus because I touched two of the weapons?
You know what? I'll let you reroll with a +20.
I should have touched all of them. You see, guys, I got a +10 for each.
And then you would have failed.
You would have pushed your luck, gotten 100, and been possessed by a fucking Nurgle sword.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. He then would have fallen over dead.
Fair enough. This one's okay. I said it was okay.
Don't believe you.
Given your reaction to the other two weapons, I doubt it.
Also just going, honestly, what tipped me off? You took off the gas mask.
You took off the gas mask and then started licking the sword. That was kind of weird.
I mean, I hesitated for a bit, thinking maybe this is how this guy rolls. That's why he doesn't take off the mask. But then I started suspecting there might be something wrong with you.
But then your tongue started getting covered in boils, and yeah, that's
Regardless,
when I
does
sort of
he,
knew something was up.
Did he feel the thing?
Ramirez,
You feeling it now?
Ramirez, there's a moment after the cavern collapses and once the rebels all still, you reach out with your mind, and for a moment you feel nothing, and then there's just an unholy shriek as this choir of 4 voices screeches into the night sky and just comes. You feel their presence rushing past you as they move, as they just fly out out of the cave, and then they're gone.
Fuck you, man. I know where you live.
Just dropping to my knees, clutching the sides of my head.
Well, that must have been not big deal.
It's a step forward. And then a hand out pulling out the bolt pistol and bringing it up to his head.
And then there's a plasma
Are you
pistol
all
brought up
right?
to your head.
Yes,
And
back
know,
to
Vanessa
the
points a
Yes.
finger at Iskandar's head.
I
Bang.
asked her to do this, Lord
No,
Captain,
like
just
placing
in case.
Yeah, but placing the bolt pistol like and said, "Just, are you all right?"
I heard the screaming. They're gone.
Put the plasma pistol away.
Note to self.
I take away the bolt pistol and then holster it.
And then I turn around and turn into a greater demon in front of everybody.
Now,
Oh, God!
this guy with action economy.
He turns.
Anyways.
Ramirez rises, turns around, and suddenly he's Abaddon.
Vanessa runs
Ow.
away.
But anyways, we
Wait,
make our way back to the show. Actually, hang on a second.
Don't run. You'll only die tired.
Hang on a second. So those
You
roots,
might lose interest.
that are over here. Ramirez, come with me.
Yes, take me, the trained herbologist, Lord Captain.
I don't know who the fuck else would know about this, and you are the one I trust the most.
I'm
That
hurt
is-
by that
with him.
slightly.
I'm his fucking
Actually, the
bodyguard.
most backwards philosophy I've ever heard for the Imperium, but okay.
hold on.
No, don't ask the
Before anybody does
person,
anything
you know.
else, one sec.
What the fuck is it now?
Actually, you guys can sort of interact. Ramirez, there's gonna be a couple things I'm sending you. I need you to add enemy D's to your sheet.
Man, you pissing off, motherfucker.
So
I
wait.
I
I have
mean,
what?
I threw the jet.
Yes, but they know
Blast
it's him
that
because
rather.
they touched him.
Yeah, fair.
It's only two of them know me. It's fine.
Oh no. I'm just copy and pasting over.
We know where you live, motherfucker. Next time you gaze into the warp, we'll be pulling you in. You hear me, dog?
He look. He goes to send an ass message, just like fucking in the warp. They're like a gang in fucking leather jackets, just like, hey, look who it is.
Shit,
Look
I
at
thought I was
him,
done
the
with
fucking-
guys.
We brought some friends this time.
Oh, now you're in our hood, motherfucker.
Oh crap.
Fortunately,
Ramirez.
with your hood, you can be killed.
You can
Ramirez,
be killed in your hood. Yeah, you tough enough to do it? I'm
We're
beginning
about
to
to
doubt
find
that.
out. Otherwise, I'm going to die either way. We're going to find out if I'm tough enough.
Yeah, we brought the crazy ass Scarbrand with us.
You just suddenly start pouring salt over your own head and whip out an axe. We're going to hell together.
I mean, I was gonna say fucking Scarbrand shows up, and then Scarbrand kills all the other demons because Scarbrand hates everyone equally.
Then he kills.
Scarbrand
Ramirez.
hates the outside. Scarbrand also hates the inside. Scarbrand will remain in the door. He hates it slightly less.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
so Ramirez, you're talking about plants for the medicine. Are these them?
I would have absolutely no way of knowing, but we could take some of them to the
Vanessa, you know things.
Yes, I know things, my
Come here.
lord, my lord.
I got a roll knowledge occult. Let's see. Let's shoot the
Coming,
shit.
my lord, my lord.
If you yeah. You know that there are several roots used in prescribed rituals that you shouldn't
these
know about,
them?
but you read a book you probably shouldn't have. But you know.
Yes, my lord. What is it?
You know that these are none of those. You know that these are none of those plants, Ramirez. These. You can't identify the kind of plant they are, but you know they're not the kind that would be used by a sorcerer. So.
You brought up the or someone did. I can't remember who it was. Plants could be used as medicine for the navigator. Are these them?
I asked if there was a way to see if this plant would have things, but the navigator needs a rare medicine. These might be an ingredient. We need to take them to the ship to confirm. I can guarantee you that these probably are not sorcerous in nature.
All right. Well, let's
My
get.
lord.
Yeah, Vanessa, these plants, are they, valuable in any way?
Let me have a look, my lord.
I know the
See.
best way to
That's better.
tell, and I'm going to light one of the plants on
And she's
fire.
like, I'm
That's not how you
calling
tell.
what would I be fucking rolling? Commerce? Something?
Yeah,
Probably
commerce.
chemistry.
Commerce or chemistry, one of the two.
Where's fucking commerce at?
Chemistry or commerce with a -10. I think commerce is an advanced skill.
Thought I had it somewhere here. Let me look.
You would think.
There it
you
is.
know,
Yeah, I know. I was at the bottom. I had to enter it in.
I didn't touch the sword because I know if I touched the sword, that would have been the natural 100.
Don't worry. As we saw that previous roll at a pen of 9, you'd have been knocked the fuck out, probably.
I would
She
have had to burn
looks
a
at
fate point to be knocked the fuck out.
she looks it over, kind of smells it a little, and then tosses it down. Doesn't seem anything worth value to me, my lord.
it's certainly not for perfume.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Right, let's head back to the shuttle.
Is this
agreed.
Vanessa? Could this be worth anything? Takes a sample of it, sniffs it, throws it over her shoulder. Wouldn't wipe my ass with it, Captain.
We find out. Oh yeah, that was worth like a bazillion thrones.
So, anyways, when we get back to the shuttle, as everyone is boarding, I stop those 4 armsmen that I knew were behind me.
They stopped.
How you don't?
One of you has a power weapon. I don't know how you have it, and I don't know why. Come clean now.
Vanessa's like, what's going on, my lord? We should hurry quickly.
Yeah. You see, like the sergeant and the corporal exchange a glance. Well, the sergeant and Fox operator, so corporal, exchange a glance, then look to you.
Well, let me look.
Sir, we know our squad. None of us would carry a prescribed weapon. Carrying contraband
I'd like
is not
to
what we
believe
do.
you, but I heard it in the fight.
We were in a cave, sir. Could just be an echo.
My
Yeah,
lord,
but-
is something going on?
Nothing you
Yes.
need to worry about, Vanessa. One of you has it. Come clean now, and I won't punish you.
Why is it
Oh.
nothing that I need to worry about?
Lord Captain, I was almost possessed several times. Can we hurry up?
The minute these armsmen are honest with me, sure.
Jeff, do you want to roll a
Yeah,
scrutiny?
I
I
didn't
was gonna
know honesty required for the
I'm
armsmen.
rolling a scrutiny, but okay, fair enough.
I love how desperately you're trying to cover this up.
fucking.
Dude, can I get any sort
However,
of
at the whole,
points
like,
here?
arm-
Because I know I heard that, and I know no one else has that.
Go ahead and give yourself a +10. You
How
have it.
dare you guys
Yeah,
have
the whole-
something that I may or may not, want?
But no, with the whole, like, once these armsmen come clean, Moriana is going to walk back down the ramp, curious, like, okay, what's happening with my charger?
Okay,
Use the
God,
ignition as Dagmarine? No, ma'am.
this is such a shitty roll, and I know one of them has it.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about,
There's
sir.
no fate point.
Unfortunate, ain't it?
Oh.
Even worse.
Even sexier.
I fucking made the awareness. I'm so pissed that you made me roll something for this, you fuck.
You know one of them has it, but either way, you're gonna have to roll something to get it.
My lord, is this really the
I'm
appropriate
Lord.
time?
For the charm, because I was
Captain, what
basically
seems
letting
to be the issue?
to be a scrutiny. God damn it. Okay, so Shane, with that scrutiny, just get
if
to
this-
resolve this real quick.
If this involves contraband of some sort, shouldn't this
on.
be handled?
Hang on, GM, real quick. With that scrutiny, do I think I just heard an echo now?
You can think whatever you want to think.
Echo.
Okay,
But the sergeant seems completely honest when he says nobody in his squad would carry a weapon that was contraband.
okay, that's all good and all, but I'm confused. Fucking annoyed because I know I heard it. It was not mine or
Yeah.
anyone else's.
You heard it,
A different power weapon.
but it seems that the sergeant's telling the truth.
Yes, and that's why I'm conflicted.
Lord Captain, I think you're stressed. I think a beach day or a day on Port Wander would sort you out nicely.
But Vanessa just nods in agreement.
I'm gonna roll a D2.
Lord Captain, apologies. What seems to be the issue?
Drop your kits.
Look, Captain, I would actually like to recommend we do this on the shuttle or on the ship. Dropping our kits in the middle of a death world, making several of our arms and drop their kits in the middle of a death world seems terrible.
I'm going to make note of that. I'm going to tell them to get on the ship, and then I'm going to get on the shuttle.
They all step onto the shuttle.
Now drop your pants.
Oriana's still confused, and her question has not yet been answered.
I don't remember what your question was. I was trying to hear what Shane said. I was trying to get the answer from you.
What seems to be the issue?
One of these armsmen has some sort of power weapon.
One of these things is not like the others.
Like the other.
One of these
things it just doesn't belong. Can you tell me which thing is not like the other?
Vanessa's like, what?
But yeah, no, when we get back to the I am gonna say just take us to the ship real quick.
The lighter
Question.
begins to move toward the shield of armor.
Beforehand, before we actually start properly searching through the kits, just to look to before guards put in question. Like, if one of you was carrying if one of you was carrying contraband, I would suggest now, or there will be consequences. And I want to roll and intimidate.
All right, go ahead.
I want to aid or intimidate real quick.
All right.
Oh shit!
You may also
It succeeded, but
You do know that I can, Lord Captain and Militant, if you give me your blessing, I can force my way into their mind and be able to root out any lies they may be telling.
I'm aware.
Vanessa says this seems a bit over the top. I mean,
Vanessa,
what is this, over a pack of smokes?
I agree, but it is slowing our progress down, and I'm very much in the mood to get in my bed and rest.
I am aware, Ramiro. Well, we need to go back and tell the fellas that we've dealt with the thing, but we're going to go to the ship first because apparently my armsman can't be up front with me.
So, Moriana, I'm going to count that as an extra degree of success because of Ramirez, but...
Hold on.
And I know there's a physical lie detector here.
Hold on.
Psych lie detector.
Be a sec, DM.
Oh man, she's about to do some bullshit.
Bullshit? What do you mean? I ain't doing anything.
So Shane, I noticed two of those are similar. The first and the last one, are they different? In the whispers you sent me.
So I sent you it over
They
Discord.
are different.
Would you like to do whisper?
No, I'm saying same to Shane.
No, I was telling Shane that.
All right, one sec. Let me go read that. I did not see the thing you had sent earlier.
Hmm?
The council has spoken.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that meme. Oh. Fuck. Yeah, you got a point there, man. Got a point.
I mean, by all means, if you want to give it a shot, go ahead. But
Let me check the number, so to say, real quick. Crap baskets. Yes, is this crap baskets? Yeah, that would be crap baskets, wouldn't it? Damn it. Well, wait, let me look at his. Damn it, you tell me to give me all that shit and they don't give me. Damn it, motherfucker. Alright, how to do this. So what is everyone exactly doing? What were they just like all looking at all four of them with shame as we're going back?
right now, this is a bit of a center of attention, yes.
Well, Alright.
Well, I guess to be completely fair, when
There.
Ramirez was like, I can look into their mind. Mario is looking over to him, saying that won't be exactly necessary, so long as they fess or come clean. So she's kind of looking over at Ramirez.
Ah, I got it now. Alright, here. You guys go ahead and keep talking. I'm just talking to the DM right now.
Well, I
wait
mean,
on a sec.
our
Yeah.
thing is dependent on
Yeah, depending on what you
Shane
do,
telling me
may
the
affect.
result of that intimidate.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna have a very serious effect depending on what you do. So.
Okay, there we go. This, then I'll have to go to plan 3.
The backup plan.
Yeah, you always have a backup.
Right. Poison Cusco. Poison chose specifically to kill Cusco.
Poison, gentlemen. Yep, we're poison. All right, council has spoken.
Same hat.
Mm-hmm. Call the Farseer. Wait, what?
Don't call the Farseer. She does not like me.
Oh, that sounds like a Ramirez problem. God damn you! Damn you to the
It's
lowest
almost like
pits
the
of hell,
standing
shit.
safety feature on most lighters.
Fuck. All right. Well, that goes for anything I could do currently, right now, at that moment. Guess we'll just play this by as it goes. All right.
But yeah, Moriana, as you're stepping up and telling him to come clean.
Oh, I should probably roll.
The Orangeman Sergeant steps up, and you can see a bit of hesitation in his eyes for just a split second. Ma'am, my squad doesn't do that kind of shit. If we're not supposed to have something, we don't have it.
Okay, but looking over at the other ones, because this was made towards them all.
The corporal is a bit nervous.
Fuck yeah, he is. Damn it.
The man on the left,
They're gonna find my porn.
the man on the left of the sergeant is very confused. And the man to the left of the corporal is just completely stone-faced. Though it is somewhat hard to tell with that bandana.
How fucking often does Jim wear a bandana?
How often do I wear a bandana?
I love that. How fucking
I
awesome
don't
does
question
Jim wear a
your
bandana?
Captain, I thought
Look,
this was a free
he's-
establishment.
Just decided to try something out, okay? Let him make some fashion.
No, this is an actual.
Guys, I'm really self-conscious about my facial scars.
This is an actual
And now
question.
you've done it, Lord Captain.
It's
Now
not all
you've
that
done it.
big, but it's
Shut
really
up!
noticeable.
This is so question, but actual question because I've had these guys as my personal guards for a while now. How often does Jim wear a fucking bandana?
I mean, you had your Omega platoon as personal guards, and the squads have rotated through. But there has consistently been one in the ranks that wears a bandana.
Jim has consistently worn a bandana.
Also, just a thing. Even after they got their good equipment and guns, we still treated them with the same amount of we still treated them with or
Like
no
shit.
better than the fucking bullets in our clip.
Don't tell me how I treat my arms.
It's when they're run out at a
It's
critical
what's been
moment, but they're
shown.
ultimately it's how we've been treating them. It's how we've been
It
treating
is.
them.
You
One
make no
time.
special mention of treating them better.
Whatever.
Every time.
One time. Whatever. Moving on.
They've been bodies, dude.
Moving on.
Person I support Jim's choice of bandana.
No,
Feel less cumbersome than a gas mask.
I want to roll a d4 to see which one I'm actually suspicious of. It is the corporal. I
Corporal's
feel like
looking
it's
around.
him.
He's nervous.
Okay, I admit it. I'm into BDSM stuff. And she's like just begging at her knees. I fantasize about you on weekends with a bottle of Chardonnay.
It's just weird because I've never met you.
You should.
Anyway,
Oh no.
you suspect the corporal.
Anyways, I want to do a scrutiny. He seems genuinely just not wanting to have something bad happen to him in recompense for something he didn't do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
but that's
nervous,
just
but
like-
that's mostly just because the captain's been sort of on their ass, insisting that there's a power sword among their ranks.
I know what I fucking heard.
Can I roll a retroactive awareness? I have heightened hearing.
I should have bought that black box.
Why not just do your
Fucking
mind
A.
stuff?
I'd say it's 2020.
I didn't hear you if you gave me an answer on that, Shane.
It's a ways back to go do it now.
It is. I'm just asking to say, for sake of, my ears are better than the captain's. Would I have heard that?
I'll give it to you.
Uh,
Same test, so awareness minus 10 because of the conditions.
Well, that would
Vanessa-
be an awareness even because my, heightened hearing, but it doesn't matter anyways. I'm just sitting there like, Look, Captain, I have slightly more acute hearing than you, and
Whereas I know what I heard.
you think you know what you heard, Lord
No,
Captain.
I know what I heard.
I know what I saw!
All due respect, Lord Captain. We were in the middle of a cave. There were loud bolter shells going off. It
When
was
we
a
get back
heated
to the
combat.
ship and we check the kits, we'll know if I'm just being paranoid or not.
I didn't kill
Lord
my
Captain?
wife!
If I may.
I don't care.
Wait, what?
Lord Captain, if I may. I am currently acting militant aboard your ship. These soldiers are my charges. Allow me to do this little investigation from here, if you would. If something's up, I will let you know. If something doesn't, well, I will also let you know.
Vanessa
This
just
is
says, I think this is a
something
waste of
You shouldn't
time.
have to worry. This is something you shouldn't have to worry yourself with.
Fair enough. I need to speak to Lilia anyway.
I'm gonna put a hand on Vanessa's shoulder and just kind of nod. It's like, yes, this is a waste of time, but Lord Captain gives the orders, and he says he hears something, so he likely heard something.
I hear many things, especially when I'm alone in my quarters. Doesn't mean I get jumpy. Ah.
Wait, what was that?
Plus, these men have served faithfully, and if it wasn't for them, we'd be in a lot worse shape.
Hold on, forget these men. What was that comment?
Vanessa successfully derailing the investigation.
Ramirez, maybe.
I hear things sometimes when the ship creaks.
Fair.
Sorry, I'm just
Yeah.
a psyker.
It's like an eyebrow kind of raise, like. I don't know
I'm
what you get.
genuinely curious, okay? I just heard weapons try to talk to me. I'm a little jumpy.
Now that is something we should be talking
Look, I'm
about
like
right
her,
there.
this
She
shit
like
happens,
points at him. Why aren't we talking about that? What was
Because
exactly
the
that?
first thing that Ramirez goes to. Something talks to him on every planet.
Oh yeah, speaking of,
So we're just fine with that, but you hear what you think is a
Well-
power sword, and now we're like,
Vanessa, to give you more
searching.
context.
That's him! That's Mercer! Get him! Take him down!
Yeah, but to give you more context, when he was doing that, I was standing directly behind him, power fist ready to cave in his skull if he were to act off. He
I
didn't,
should be more
so he's
humanely,
fine.
but her power fist is sadly a more effective weapon.
Listen, man, I was gonna uppercut you. It's gonna be like Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Fair, I suppose.
Hey, kidding me? I'm just
but
gonna
I think
But
main one
Lord
watching
Shepard-
closely is Ramirez. And she kind of like gently moves his arm down a bit, just for his safety.
Ramirez is the one here I trust the most.
Hmm.
You don't really feel the need to watch him.
Master.
How to abuse this trust?
But anyway, just, if it's that bad, or if it's plaguing you that much, you're the Master of Sanctity. Once this is all said and done, just to put Vanessa's worries at rest.
Yes, thank you. No,
I can't go
thanks.
to the Master of Sanctity, man. Not again, man.
Anyways, when we get back to the ship,
There's nothing else really I could do till then. Though she does like look over at each of the accused guardsmen, or not guardsmen. See, you got me doing it now. Armsmen.
Yeah. Armsmen, guardsmen. One of them are on a boat. They
Mm-hmm.
have shotguns.
For some reason.
Yeah, she looks at one in particular. How's that one looking
No,
so
it's
far?
wrong. External. There's no.
Close quarters, man. Close quarters.
Alright, so yeah.
Anyway. Sorry, say again, Vanessa?
Never mind.
Oh, okay. But yes, you guys make it back to the lighter bay of the Shield of Arnor. Currently in orbit around the planet. As it's been. With no change. Since you left it.
Alright.
I'm going to order the guardsmen to start heading to to follow me, and we're gonna head off and do this investigation a bit further.
Alright? Selays. Specifically, as the lighter is returning, you finally finish cataloging the identified species. There are a couple routes here, or a couple of species here, are specifically 4 species that are known to have medicinal qualities.
Guys, they're like, God damn it! Fly all the way back down.
we'll get someone on that later. We have
put somebody down with some pigs and do some truffling.
We have endeavors to set up, but yeah. All right, so real quick. Oh, say your thing, Ramirez.
Lord Captain and Lady Vanessa, do you still wish me to see the Master of Sanctity for your benefit?
I trust you. If you don't think you need to, it's fine. But if you're
I
going
will
to appease
I will
Vanessa,
put
then
my
go.
fellow officer at ease if it would do so.
Vanessa kind of just like waves you off, like it's kind of like fine as she starts heading off towards her quarters.
I'll take that as a no. Master of Sanctity creeps me out.
So yeah, just
Hello, Ramirez. I heard
Oh,
you
God.
were booked to see me. Been dodging me.
Why does it smell like patchouli in here?
Yeah. So, Iskandar's gonna sort of walk after Vanessa, sort of like put an arm on her arm to get her to stop, take off his helmet.
Yeah,
Right.
Yes, my lord.
Meaning
She seems quite annoyed and flustered.
I would see you with my own eyes.
Meaning to ask you, something happened like 3 months ago. You put your hand on my chest. What was up with that?
So you see her kind of like look at you for a bit, like, what the hell are you talking? And then she kind of like remembers, oh. And then she's like, wait, what? You didn't? It's nothing, my lord, nothing. She just kind of like, she's trying to control her, shaking her head in disbelief a bit.
3
Right,
months,
so-
really.
Future
So
notice.
wait.
You probably just shouldn't walk up to people and put your hands on their chest. It's weird. Well,
As I'm walking to my quarters, do I see this?
My lord, may I ask you something? Before you,
Ramirez. Sorry.
Before you became a rogue trader, were you like a guardsman or some sort of security or combat role of some sort?
I was the captain of a ship.
Did you like sustain any injuries?
Several. Why?
Oh, okay. She's like nods and like, oh, nothing. That explains a lot, actually. Anyways, I'll need to take my leave. I want to change into something a little more comfortable for our meeting with the felonids. If you'll still have me come with you.
Probably.
I have been marching through the jungle. I require a shower.
Hell yeah!
I need to go talk to Lilia about something, so I'm going to go do that.
As I'm walking
Enjoy
to my
yourself.
quarters, I'm just thinking, Wow, the captain has less game than I do. Jesus, whoever that is.
On that note, so
Strip.
marching the fucking armsmen to their barracks. But yeah, so Moriana would be leading them there because in her mind, their armsmen on our ship, they have nowhere to go.
Shows what you know.
They
I'll go to the
understand
lower
they're just
decks
gonna
and
follow me
hide.
anyways.
You know how big this ship is?
The lower
So,
decks, where they will get knifed over a slice of bread.
Yeah, seriously.
But it'd be hard to find them.
Probably find their corpse.
It'd be hard to find the
Idiot.
body. It'd be eaten.
Prepared to dispose of the body. What do you think happened to the real? I mean, yeah.
But no, so she is leading them. So if the assassin tries to whoop, I'm out.
What assassin,
Bolts
Pat?
were on the way.
What assassin? I don't know. Talking about.
Precisely.
The assassin we
What
all out of character know about.
Cause somebody, I'm gonna.
But no, just for Dane's benefit here.
Yeah.
If he's going to try to slink away and try to set it up so there was no power sword the entire time, then there you go. That is actually an opportunity.
Well, specifically, you lead the armsmen back to their barracks.
Oh, I already next plan 3.
They all open up their sling bags and let you search through. There's nothing that would not be in a standard armsman's kit.
He hit them up his butt.
That would be painful.
And probably impossible too.
No, the swords would go right through anything that got in the way.
His anus accidentally turns it on. No!
Oh, I clenched too hard.
No, that was the 4th plan. If
God.
things were bad. You got to stick him up your ass, man.
So I hit it the one place I knew the VCs wouldn't find it. I hit it my ass.
Anyways, but no. So searching through their equipment, finding nothing. I'm like, fair enough. A quick scrutiny test on the lot of them, real quick. It's not gonna pass, but
She's about to get out the
holy
door.
shit! Wait, hold on. No, to be fair, that was not done as Moriana.
There we go.
There we are.
But yeah, Moriana, there's nothing in these bags that shouldn't be in a standard guardsman's or standard armsman's kit, and they all are pretty relaxed now. She found nothing. There was nothing to find.
Well, apologies, Omsman, but had to check. I'm gonna make an executive decision here, but all right, you're dismissed for the time being, and she's gonna start to queue up a different squad to go down to the planet with them when they go to actually finish the talks.
All right.
Oh.
Man, now we gotta make another guy disappear. Shit.
Or you can just not bring that character.
Damn it! Curious as to freaking
Someone's on the butt.
how long we have. You know what? D2. No, actually, better yet, willpower test to me. Oh boy, look, she's going to have one of the armsmen come with her. She just needs this lad for something real quick.
Noted.
Huh?
Well then.
Right.
Well, the more you know.
It's been a very, very stressful time.
At any rate,
All of
Archibald,
the forces you take the
Captain
assassin with you.
Very, yeah.
ma'am, are you sure about this?
Promotions everywhere.
Lord Captain Lilia.
Yeah.
Look, Promotions everywhere.
Right. So where is Lilia? Just on the bridge?
She is wherever
You
she
know
should be.
that's where my duties are, Lord Captain.
So I was going to just walk up. Lilia, question.
Yes, Iskander?
Where are we on that Armingrad business?
Armengard.
Well, Dungeon Master, where are we on that Armingrad business?
Fucking goddamn it!
Wow.
I just
Where are we on
corrected
the
him!
Armingrad business? Because the Armingrads don't exist, how about the Armingard endeavor?
So to explain that little blow up, there was in our last 5e campaign that I ran, people kept constantly mispronouncing NPC names, most of the time intentionally. Looking at you, Pat.
Ron Hubbard? What?
Fuck off.
Yes. Where are we on that? Seeing as I've been sitting up here holding my lady dick in my hand most of my time, because I've been playing Ramirez.
Make me a fellowship test with a +20 because you've been at this for a while. It has been one of your pressing concerns.
Some would say the most pressing.
Look, Iskander, I'm not worried about you, but if you're into men, you should just tell me now so we can find you a nice husband.
I'm sure if we suck a biologist's dick, they'll genius place you a baby.
I am the most charming nanny.
Ramirez, you're so ladylike all of a sudden.
Oh man, I thought I clicked it.
Uh,
I'm gonna save that fellowship roll if you'll allow me, Shane.
I'll let you.
Oh,
Because
oh,
let's
but
be
I
honest,
had
when is
to
Ramirez
reroll
ever
my
gonna get
scrutiny.
that good at fellowship? Hey, who has a fate point? This girl has a fate point. Nope. That makes sense though, to be fair, because the Arming Guards have been hard to get a hold of.
No,
Yeah.
I know. I'm just annoyed because that was success.
Specifically.
well, let me try something.
All right. So what am I
Since
doing for you, Lilia? Because you've been on the case for a
Especially-
while. You did manage to get in contact with some of their retainers, who did tell you that they recently had contact with the Armengard, that they recently had contact with Aoife Armengard herself. And while she is open to the thought, she has yet to see enough of Lord Iskander to agree to anything.
Fuck you.
Right, I'm going to relay that, and
Perfectly reasonable.
Lord Iskander, she is a very powerful dynasty, and we need to impress her. Granted, if I could just arrange a meeting, I'm sure some of your feats would measure well enough. We need something large to catch her attention, to
So have
make her
try to woo
us.
her.
Just find a way to set it up. I'll keep doing what I'm doing, I guess. I don't. It's fucking
Send Lady Vanessa to help me then. She's been a very valuable asset in all of this.
going to just with my comm. Vanessa,
This is like takes a while. Yes, Lord Captain.
you're going to be helping Lilia arrange my marriage. Get on that.
Wait, what?
I'm
You
an
heard me.
accountant! What am I supposed to
Oh,
do?
yes,
flash
my
credit card
lord.
at her?
I'll
I'm
meet
going
with
to
her.
go over the Hawks. Lady Vanessa, I would very much appreciate your help. I'd very appreciate your help brokering an alliance with House Armengard.
Ah, very well. My quarters are always open to you, Lilia. We'll hash it out more at a more appropriate time and date.
Right, I do believe you all still have business to attend to, so you should all rest as long as you can.
No time to rest.
You-
Need to go tell someone something.
Hold on. Vanessa? Roll me an awareness
Mhm.
test with a +20.
Man, that motherfucker. Ah. Who the hell's it now? Is it my papa?
With your awareness, as you're setting down your microbead, about to, get your realization time in,
Mm-hmm.
you look over your your shelf of saint statues, and you realize that you had managed to reattach Saint Sanguinius's wings. You now realize you did so backwards.
She kind of like just goes
Is it
over.
defacing the statue if I remove them so I can attach them properly?
What's the fellowship for?
I don't know.
So
Dan rolled that on his own.
she walks up. Okay, I guess the DM didn't know about that then. Never mind then. Ah,
To be fair, I might have
But,
forgotten to tell him about that.
whatever. Anyway, so she goes over to the statue and gently plucks the wing off. I mean, kind of sighs a bit. Can't have that. It looked terrible amongst the others. Poor Sanguinius. And she goes to put it back on her desk to work
My
on.
modeling glue.
Where's my modeling glue? Who left off my modeling glue? Sorry.
Damn it! Don't
Be a
sniff
shame
it.
for reference on what that's supposed to be. Seeing as there's two seneschal on the ship, it would be very helpful to have somebody that's better at the job helping Lilia.
Fair enough.
So yeah, she does that and then goes to take a nice, relaxing shower,
Right.
hoping not to have to go through the jungle again.
Oh, unfortunate for you.
You just have to land at the beach and hike back to the Earth.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, she's gonna enjoy the crap out of the shower and
Enjoy the
smile
crap out
a
of the
bit of
next day, too.
satisfaction to herself.
So just
Hold on.
because I'm back on. Oh, you think?
Specifically, Lord Captain, you were approached by the Master Chirurgeon, and Avos, you have managed to both find and implant a replacement heart while they've been away. You do know that you're going to have to release some funds to the next of kin of a crewman from Deck E, but you know.
I'm still covered in blood, by the way.
Just walks up in like a surgical smock, just covered in blood.
Just imagining fucking.
Well, Lord Captain, Lord Captain, a moment of your time. What the hell, Avos? I have successfully transplanted a heart. Why did you not take the smock off? I got excited and wanted to come tell you about it.
Good.
Look, it's my first
No,
heart
no.
transplant, Lord Captain. I was actually very excited that I did it right.
All right, listen, good. I'm very happy for you. I'm very impressed. I appreciate you did the job well. When can
Now
she
turn around
navigate
and
again?
look at the trail of blood you left coming.
No. I don't care about that. When can she navigate again?
She'll likely need a bit of bed rest before she can reliably navigate to let her body adjust to the new heart, and she's yet to come to consciousness after the surgery.
How much is a bit?
Given the medical technology of the 41st millennium and the Medicaid deck that you guys have, she'll need 2 or 3 days.
About 3 days, Lord Captain.
All right. Now I'm going to start. Okay, thank you. And I'm going to organize. I'm just going to organize some expeditions because there are medical plants and shit.
All right. So with exploitation of the planet, you guys can gain plus 300 experience for the destruction of the
Finally!
Or no, sorry, plus 3 profit factor. My bad.
Aww.
Hey, that's
The next
bigger
words out
reward.
of your
That was
mouth,
on purpose, and you know
better
it.
be rank 5, better be rank 2. Next words out of your mouth better be rank 2.
Now, for the destruction of the altar, the destruction of all 4 demon weapons. Insert sound of heartbreaking here when you're editing, Shane. And the managing to talk down the felonids, everybody gains 600 experience.
Oh, okay. What is everybody at experience wise to make sure I'm on track with everybody? Because
I am at 4,600 plus the 650 that I haven't
that is
spent.
wrong because we start at 5,000 XP.
In
Yeah.
total,
Yeah.
we are going to be at I'm currently
No,
at
fuck that.
5,650 spent, and 650 left to spend.
Okay.
300.
I think the only thing that happened was that I set it to 4,000 instead because I don't think there's no way I underspent my XP.
You physically couldn't have because you would have started at 5.
Anyway,
Where?
so
Right.
one more time, Patrick, on what everybody should have.
A grand total of 6,300 at the moment,
Including 650, right?
including the extra 600 we got. We were at 5,700 before.
Ah, okay.
So no rank up.
Not
Yeah, 'cause you-
Getting close.
Not yet, but we're getting
700
close.
away though.
Right, so I need to fucking up my weapon skill again so I have above 50 on average.
And
All right,
we will
Shane.
handle the rest of.
Yes.
We'll handle everything else in the next session.